With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil. There's so much time to kill, he promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shazbin 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran should have feeling so insecure. The money earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to ward because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machinist, snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if bad to find a child can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't actor as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. He seems nearly over it and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Tuesday the 28th of May 2024. I hope you're all doing very well indeed and hope you're enjoying your week so far. I've had a pretty good day, pretty robust day, although a pretty knackering day as well. I managed to, if I can be a good boy, it was my first day back at work after a long weekend because of the bank holiday. I got my big fat arse into the gym before work and all that jazz, you know. Good shit, you know what I mean? So I managed to get a wee workout in there, you know, before starting work, and I went and barred through work. Got myself home, went for a walk as well with a wee dog. You know, my wee dog, I went for a good wee robust walk. So yeah, I've had quite a wee nice active day, which is what I need because I'm a big fat bastard and I'm trying to lose weight, you know what I mean? So the more active I am, the better. But now I'm sitting down to relax, to have a wholesome, meaningful game of bingo if you will, and as I said, I hope you're all enjoying your day so far, whatever it is you're doing. But yeah, Phil Burnell's live on the stream and he's bringing Multiverses back. Multiverses on a day stream. He describes the game as incredibly close to older versions of Smash Bros. Not just close to Smash Bros, but older versions. When was the last time Phil played Smash Bros? Like, it refers to older versions of the game like he knows what the new versions fucking play like. It's a bit strange to me that he fucking alludes to the older versions of fucking Smash Bros compared, and I'm not just fucking saying Smash Bros, but I don't know. But yeah, in case you're curious, in case you're wondering about a couple of things, first of all, Phil yesterday got $82 for a Street Fighter day stream and tips, and he got 30 buckaroos on the night stream. So both streams combined just over $100, you know what I mean? Which is what Phil usually likes because that's what he kind of aims for and all that shit. But also it was revealed yesterday that Phil ended up spending at least $1,724 on WWE Champions this weekend. That money on a weekend event, and it's incredible. I don't know why. It is honestly baffling. It is mind-boggling. The money which he could use to better his life, to better his business, to fucking provide happiness for himself and his fucking family. And he chooses to fucking piss it away in a fucking mobile game. This is precisely why Phil Burnell is a goddamn lol cow. You cannot convince me otherwise. He is his own worst enemy. He should be having a fucking far more enjoyable life and he should be having a more comfortable life financially, but he decides to fucking piss it all away on a ridiculous fucking mobile game. Never change, Phil. Never fucking change. But yeah, because Phil's been talking a lot about Street Fighter lately, I thought I would dig into the archives and went on Eddie B43's channel. But it was an interesting video. It's like I think we'll watch like the first part anyway. But he rants about the FGC. He has a very strange, unhinged rant about Street Fighter 5 in general, and he has a big rant as well about the FGC in general. And this was back in 2016. So I wonder how much has changed in 8 fucking years. What was Phil's original FGC rants all about 8 years ago?
All right, here we are. I have to lower my game volume. Damn, it's loud because my headphones are adjusted for other games. Hold on. There we go.
But by the way, this is 1.25 speed because why the fuck not? And also, Phil back in 2016 used to have IRC chat, which explains these screenshots. That's just him bitching away and moaning his fucking chat about the game and mechanics and why things work and don't fucking work or whatever. And all that shit. He actually mentioned this thing the other day. He mentioned Green Hand, the Zangief had, and how they seem to have removed it or whatever. And even Snake Eyes even back then was getting fucking praised by people and all that shit. But yeah, apparently Green Hand got nerfed or whatever, and Phil was bitching away and moaning about it or some shit. I don't know.
Good level. All right, I'm gonna try to jump right into online gameplay here with Rashid, who we left off with last time. Ranked and casual. Make sure all the settings are correct. I didn't earn any titles last time, I don't think. They've updated absolutely nothing since the launch, almost a month ago. Nothing. No new colors, no new titles, nothing for the profiles. Hopefully they do add stuff. Some people have said to me, Phil, why don't you sit in training mode and program the fucking CPU so that you can learn how to punish and you can learn everything? Because I'll tell you why. It's two reasons why. Number one, because I don't care about learning it at such an insanely high level that I'm going to be a tournament level player. And number two, because I don't have fucking time. I don't. You guys know my schedule. I don't have endless time to sit here for hours off camera. No one wants to see me record that shit. So I don't have hours to sit off camera and sit in training mode with fucking bots. I just don't. A lot of people do. I don't, you know? And I don't have offline opponents to play, so I just play online. That's how I'm gonna learn. Alright, my first matchup of this session of gameplay. I'm starting with Rashid purposely. We've got a Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Now, how quickly till we get our second match with Rashid is the question. This is the test.
Another fight is coming your way.
But all these are like unrecorded. I mean, that's kind of why it's on Eddie's channel. These are unrecorded rantings, so these didn't actually make up part of Phil's on-demand content. This is the shit that he was streaming but wasn't recording for. So that's kind of why it's kind of random and all that shit.
All right, another ranked match. Excuse me. Okay, match number 2. How many points do I got? 178,950. So when Alex comes out, I could buy him. They said the characters are going to be, what, 100,000, I believe? Was it 100 or 120,000? If I keep on playing, especially with Alex when he comes out, I might have enough to buy 2 characters for free. But after that, I might have to start buying them. And I don't know, quite honestly, if they're going to allow them to be bought separately. I think the rumor is it's just going to be a season pass. So it sucks because I might get, like, Alex and one other character for free. And then I might end up having to pay season pass to unlock, like, the next 5. What is it, 5 or 6?
Another fight is coming.
Guess we'll have to see. Unless, here's the good thing though, these new modes that are going to unlock, like if you do the challenges and you do boss rush and all of that, maybe you'll earn a ton of points with those and I'll keep earning characters. I don't know. Yeah, everyone says it's 100k points for a character now in stream chat. Okay. Uh-oh. Now, I've had a lot to say about Zangief recently, that I really don't feel he has great tools in this game and that he's probably not a very good character because they took away his banishing flat and his spinning clothesline sucks. Problem is, I haven't fought a lot of Zangiefs. So I don't know. The last Zangief I fought actually beat my ass because I didn't know what I was doing. Okay. Wow. I'm very surprised I got 3 straight wins with Rashid. At the same time, you notice I've been matched with people below me. 3 matches in a row with people below my skill level. Actually, I take it back. That Chun was slightly above my skill level, wasn't she? No, I think she was below too. No, actually, I remember she was 17 something. I was 16 something. So, all right. How long can I keep this up? I know I'm gonna get bodied. Someone like really high ranked is gonna come in here and just destroy me. I know it's coming. But I'm actually now pleasantly. I'm pleased that I picked Rashid first. I'm getting a lot of matches with him.
Another fight is coming your way.
And all ranked too. Okay. All right. We got a Karen, and yes, she is ranked higher than me. I have no idea what flag that is. I have absolutely no clue what national flag that is. Wow. Definitely off to a good start. Now, Karen did a lot of unsafe stuff. Kept jumping on my EX spinning mixer. Notice one thing I never do. I never do his kick, his dive kick, or his, what is it? His, he has the kick on the ground, too. I almost never use it. Doesn't seem very good, though. Particularly because if you combo with it, you gotta use the EX version to get the extra hits. And I don't really want to waste meter. I'd rather have it for EX spinning mixer for reversals, so. Uh-oh. Now it's starting to take a little longer to get matches. Already we're seeing it. I've been playing for a whopping 20 minutes. Well, how many people actually think Capcom will deliver and give what they're promising for this month? How many people actually think that by the end of March we'll have Alex, we'll have the trials and challenges, we'll have boss rush mode, and we'll have the online matchmaking lobby with more than one person? Because initially in the reports that came out the Friday before the launch of Street Fighter V, they actually promised all of those would be coming in March. I don't believe that at all. They actually also said that, you know, the story, full-on story mode, and one other thing, there's another mode too, are all coming. But I really don't believe that that's all coming in March. I would say maybe Alex, because I get the feeling he's already done. So maybe Alex and maybe one of those things. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Oh, we got people saying only Alex. Probably only Alex. Already I'm getting no matches. Great. The mighty sandwiches, aside from Alex, everything else they could probably make from what's already in the game. I mean, yes and no. Just because they have a menu item for challenges doesn't mean it's actually in the game, you know? They have to program every combo. They have to figure out what combo the combos and fundamentals would be. They have to then put them into that mode and create the levels of challenge and the unlockables and stuff for it. So it might not even be in here at all. And the other thing, the boss rush mode, there's not even an icon for it. So what are they gonna put that? Is that going to be in survival, boss rush survival maybe? I don't know. Story's coming in the summer. I mean, yeah, summer. What's summer? June, July, August, September? Because arguably all those months are summer. So the matchmaking is already crapped out. Look, I'm not getting anything. I guess we'll manually try rank here. Already crapped out. Unreal. 4 matches and nothing. Wow.
Another fight is coming your way.
Alright, we making a match. Why on earth did I have to go manually to this mode in order to get the freaking thing to work? They're never gonna fix this. Ooh, we've got a birdie up next. Ranked a little bit lower than me. I don't know what national flag that is. I have no clue. Birdie, tricky. Birdie could get me here. I gotta be careful. I haven't done too well. The only time I usually do well against birdie is if I'm playing birdie. For some reason, I win birdie mirror matches, and that's about it. I cannot react to that. I can't. I tried. It doesn't work. He beat me solely on stuff I should be able to react to, and I can't do it online. I get lag every time. I mean, yeah, partially me. If I had super quick reactions, I'd be able to combo. Every time he did that, I'd be hitting it. The problem is, there's also the added delay of online. Every time he did that move, I should have been able to blow through it, and he caught me every fucking time. Sucks. It sucks.
Wait, what was that he said back in the fucking day? So what's he saying there? My reactions are far worse now than they used to be. I hate it because when I was younger I had great reactions but not enough game knowledge. Now I have the knowledge and worse reactions. I was always too busy with work, school and life. Couldn't play as much as the others, so now I got to a pro level when I was young enough to have best reactions. That's funny, because Phil the other day said he had so much fucking free time when he was younger, but now he's older he has no free time whatsoever. So I'm not sure I buy that fucking excuse, Phil, because I either passed DSP's line or current DSP's line about all the fucking free time they had back in the fucking day. But as usual, Phil is contradicting himself. Phil will always end up contradicting himself eventually with his fucking narrative because he speaks so much shit that he's going to fucking trip up over the fucking shit he's saying.
Online. Every time he did that move, I should have been able to blow through it, and he caught me every fucking time. Sucks. It sucks. God damn it. Every time that shit catches me. Well, let's continue. Come back from that crappy loss. My crappy reactions added with the online lag equals lose.
Another fight is coming your way.
We got another Karen. This one is actually pretty highly ranked. Could be a good match. Lock! Low medium didn't come out! Oh my god, dude! It keeps skipping my fucking attack! Dude, come on!
You lose.
Basic carrot, so many openings. Come on, come out. No, drops it every fucking time. Piece of shit game. I was waiting the whole end of the round for her to jump. I finally pressed the button. No, doesn't come out. And she gets, fuck this. I get so frustrated when I play this shit online. No, you didn't earn the victory. Not at all. I had many opportunities to finish you. The game keeps dropping my fucking inputs. Fuck this stupid game. So dumb. Fuck this shit, man. Seriously, online play. Wow, great netcode 2016. Still drop basic inputs. I mean, I'm double tapping the buttons and still not getting it. Fuck this. Seriously, come on. Wait the whole fucking round for her to jump. She does it. I press the button, nothing happens. Yes, you're great. Completely inferior player. Not saying the player's bad, I'm saying inferior to my skill level and what I'm doing. Can't react. Fucking bullshit. God damn. Still haven't played a fucking fighting game that's good online. Alright, I'm releasing the stress of fucking bullshit on.
Oh jeez. I love how he tried to fucking clarify what he meant by an inferior player. He doesn't mean they're a bad player, he just means that they're worse than him. Which means he's fucking got himself on such a high pedestal that pretty much everyone he plays online, in his opinion, in his mind, are worse than him. How often have you heard Phil Burnell fucking claim that an opponent was fucking inferior to him? You hear it almost every fucking time he loses. In Phil's mind, he genuinely fucking believes he is a superior fucking fighting game player. He doesn't deserve to fucking lose every fucking time he loses, essentially. But yeah, that's so. I love Phil explaining that.
Online play. Well, nothing. Just let it wait here for a little bit on the main screen then. I'm actually removing a bunch of bands from the bans list here on the stream chat.
Holy shit. Yeah, remember, as I said, Phil used to fucking use IRC to control his chat. And yeah, as you can see, it required, look at this. So I'm going to have a big clump of bans, so get ready. That was another 55 bans for a total of 121 bans removed. A bit less than half the 250 ban limit. Jesus Christ, man, yeah. That, I don't know why Phil's obsessed with fucking IRC back in the fucking day to control his chat, even though you're streaming, but yeah, that's what Phil was like back then.
So there's more room. I'm gonna remove another clump, everyone, so be ready. Alright.
Another fight is coming your way.
It's gonna be a casual match. This is going to be a casual match, apparently, against a Vega, the smooth one. I haven't fought many Vegas, actually, recently, anyway.
It's a big fucking deal. Is Phil live yet? Oh, he's going live right now. Hold on. Do I have an intro? Yeah, I had an intro. Okay. We'll build up some speed up juice, okay? We'll build up some nice amount of speed up juice, and we'll just keep watching this for a few more minutes. Fuck it.
This could be good, or it could be crap. We'll find out. Oh my god. Pretty lame that you could do that. Yes. I know he was waiting for it. I keep forgetting that it's in the game because it's so fucking stupid. Let's give Vega, a character who's never had a projectile, a full screen projectile that, if it connects, combos into super from full screen and does like 50% damage. Just as a gimmick, because that's all it is. It's a gimmick that you use once a fight. Well, I fell for it because I don't have the experience and I wasn't looking for it. I took the bait and fell for it. Ugh.
Another fight is coming your way.
Alright, next match is a Ryu. See how this goes. I'm actually happy that I'm playing with Rashid. I'm actually getting some gameplay in with Rashid for a change.
You win.
No, thank you. Ugh. Gee, you think that first round was legit? And that's what I mean about fucking online play. Literally everything he did the first round stuffed what I did, or was completely just fucking bullshit. I couldn't react to it because of online. Alright, well, at least I got my win. Alright, casual match. Just saw. Whoa, so this is a casual match. The guy is higher ranked than me. He's Ken. See what happens here. Oh, it's already a bit jumpy, as you can see. Hilarious. The mashing Dragon Punch Ken. Ken Mashers did not get any mashing on me that round. Oh well. Sorry, Ken. My favorite move of that entire round, or that entire fight. I'm doing a cross-up medium kick, jumping medium kick. Ken does wake up light kick, fucking hurricane. It beats it. What? Hurricane kick doesn't have fucking, well, isn't supposed to have invincibility. Apparently it does. Apparently that means wake up hurricane has invincibility, even though never has had it before. Great. Alright, we got our first Laura of the day. I fought a lot of Lauras. I really don't really know too much about how to fight her yet. And most of the Lauras I fought are really good. This one's ranked higher than me, so could be more of the same. Also known as Sugar Tits McGee. Yes. Couldn't do anything. Wow. I love getting hit by projectile when I did nothing. What? I didn't do anything. Getting hit again by, look, getting hit again by stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing anything. I'm dead now. Okay, you're great. Great. Just continuously hit me. Great game. Nope, that was complete garbage, actually. Complete garbage. Sorry, just because you do an online pattern of meaties and I cannot either block or break through them with my reversal EX move doesn't make you good. It just means online meaties work because netcode is shit. That match sucked shit. I tried, the first time I tried the block. The second time I tried reversal spinning mixer EX. Neither time did it work. Great player. Give me my free hit. People are saying, what does he mean he's not doing anything? I mean that I'm basically doing something that should be safe. If she's doing a standing meaty, I think that was medium punch, I should either be able to block it safely or do a reversal wake up EX move. And neither time did it work. First I got hit through my block, even though I was obviously blocking. Then the second time my move didn't come out. That was it. Complete bullshit. Amazing online gameplay. Top level. And the best part is, obviously the only reason that they kept doing it is because they knew that it was working online. I mean, yes, try doing that against anyone with a valid reversal, or even meter just to do a V reversal. An offline match and see what happens. But nope, can't do anything about it online. Fucking stupid shit. It really sucks when you have a decent match going and then stupid shit like that happens. Waste my fucking time. Go to the next match then. Fuck it. And I always want to give me another match. You notice that? Now because I'm salty because the last match was a fucking piece of shit, now the game won't give me another match. I'm surprised I haven't fought any M Bisons yet today. I fought a ton of them last week, none today so far. Well, this sucks. I think we're gonna have to quit out, because it seems like as soon as I join, when I play, I could get a bunch of matches back to back, so let's restart the whole game here. Let's try redoing the whole connection bit, hopefully we'll get another match quick. Because right now I've got about, I'll probably play with Rashid another half hour. That way I got a lot of Rashid gameplay, and then I'll switch over to the other characters I want to try, see what happens. Alright, let's try again. Well, doesn't seem to have gotten any better, sadly. I would like to get a few more Rashid matches in. Come on, man. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen here. This could be a short stream, apparently. Every time I play this game, I gotta keep searching for SF5 server on fucking Twitter to see if they say anything went down. There hasn't been a status update on Street Fighter V since March 4th, so 3 days. I'll give a read here. I don't know if there's any useful info or not. Besides, I think it's just the rage quit update. Yeah, it's just about rage quitting, so no updates, and they haven't tweeted anything in days. It's working as expected. Sit around for 5 to 10 minutes before you get a match. That's just how we want it to work, actually. God damn it. You know? Oh, fuck me. Stupid game. Well, this might be a quick stream. I don't know what else to tell everybody. We were getting matches non-stop, and now it doesn't work. It's hilarious to stop people. Maybe it's your router. Dude, it was just working. It's obviously not my router. It was just working. And now it's stopped. People just like to make excuses for this game. Now, the matchmaking is just garbage for the game. They're using a terrible system that doesn't fucking work properly. It's nothing to do with my router, or else how would I get all those non-stop matches before? Fucking game. 60 bucks. 60 bucks for a game that when I go to play it online, I actually spend more time waiting than actually playing the fucking game. This fucking sucks. I might just go on a break. If I can't get a match within the next minute or two, I might just go on break, which I don't want to do, but this is a waste of my time, obviously. What the fuck, man? Alright, I'm waiting another minute. If I don't get a match, I'm going on break. This fucking is a waste of fucking time. It's like this fucking game. There was a time when I thought that sinking tons and tons of time and effort into fighting games was worth it. Now I realize, ultimately, it is not at all. Especially when I see what's happened with the community, the way that it's evolved into a fucking group of people who just want to get fucking E-famous. Unreal. It was funny, because it's funny, it really is funny, that back in the day, people used to play fighting games hard fucking core, but 95% of the time, there were people who did it because they loved the games. Like, they
Hold on. So this is Phil's own profile on, like, you know, from the FGC site. And his biography says YouTube legend. His occupation says internet idol. Phil entered his details himself. This is what he put in it. Back in like fucking 2010. He joined these fucking like Shoryuken forums in like fucking August 2000 or March 2010. What the hell? The ego in this little piggy.
to play fighting games hard fucking core, but 95% of the time there were people who did it because they loved the games. Like, they were in love with fighting games, they love the competition, they love the aspect of being able to learn and counter and win at a competitive level. You go to different arcades and play against the local crews and meet up with different people and befriend people all across the country and the world as you played. It's so different now. It's just, okay, I'll sit at home, play with a few players, you know, play hardcore like crazy so that I can fucking brag online and become E-famous on a live stream or something. It's like, it's not love the game. It's just shit. Very few players. There are many top players, you know, who love the, I mean, Jay Wong obviously has to, for a while that he plays fucking fighting games, he must love them. That's all I can say. Like, if that was your entire being, your existence, that's what you're known for. He must love him. He, you know, back when he was a kid, I knew when he was a young teenager playing games, he was like a prodigy, and he really enjoyed just playing against different competition and micro-analyzing games down to a Matrix-like level and just learning, you know. People used to joke about Justin Wong saying he sees the code when he looks at a fighting game, you know. There's so many people who do it for all the wrong fucking reasons these days. It'll never be like that again. It'll never be like it used to be. It was a cultural phenomenon. Fighter and fighting games in arcades, and now it's so different. I don't think I'm getting a match. This might be the end of today's stream. This might be the end of today's stream if I can't get another fucking match. This is stupid. Yeah, look, nothing. What the fuck? Wow. Well, this sucks, everyone. I guess we're going on break. That's it. I don't know what else to tell everybody. I don't. There's just, the game will not let me play right now. No explanation what the fuck soever. Just no matching at all. Okay, whatever you say, you piece of shit game. And it really is. At this point, the game's a piece of shit. Because the creators of the game are still saying that it's working as intended. No. Your game is a piece of shit. You made a piece of shit with good elements to it, but it's still a festering piece of fecal matter because it doesn't fucking work. A month into launch, your game still doesn't work online. You failed as a game developer. So whoever designed the matchmaking for this game is a fucking embarrassment. I'm going on break. I'll be back in a few minutes to see if it works again. I don't know what else to tell anyone. I apologize. How do you play for 45 minutes straight and the game won't give you a single match? Oh, that's right, because you're a hack game developer. I'll be back.
Jesus, man. A lot, and there's actually 3 different videos that Eddie has on his channel. It's like from that same stream. It was a fucking chaotic bit of a disaster stream from, you know, that Eddie clipped, you know, and fucking, you know, showed off highlights for. We won't go through all of them. So I love how some of the excuses that Phil had from 2016 are still used today in some capacity. Nothing ever changes, it seems, you know what I mean? War never changes. Now there's Phil's fucking excuses for why I lost fucking fighting games. Brian had an interesting point. So Brian said to me yesterday, so I'm not asking for a number right now, Morgana, calm your tits. But, so yeah, no number yet, no number yet. Remember when Phil had a random impromptu break in the middle of his stream? Like, he was halfway through his fucking podcast or something, and Phil's like, by the way, guys, I need to go to the bathroom right fucking now. And they fucked off for a few minutes. Some people have a theory, and Brian's one of them, that Phil used that break to do some last-minute wailing on this WWE Champions event, which is why Phil somehow ended up with such a high number. Like, the theory is that Phil went and rushed to the bathroom because the event was due to end in a few minutes before he actually fucking went and ran off to go to the fucking bathroom. Now, it's an interesting theory, for sure. You know, it's one of those ones where it has some substance to it. In fact, I'm kind of curious. Hold on. If we go to Raw Phil from the other day, so not the current live stream, but yesterday's, you know, stream. And we just fast forward to, because there's a clock on here, remember. So when does Phil disappear? When does he fuck off from his own podcast to go to the bathroom? Does it correspond with the time? Actually, it does. Because so correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the event due to end at 12 his time? And he actually fucks off. And, you know, like a few minutes before it, try and get some last minute wailing in. Like, he literally leaves a few minutes before the end is fucking due of the event. And then out of fucking nowhere, TJ's like, what the fuck, Phil ended up with fucking $1,724 spent on the event. Oh my god. So the question, of course, is how much pulling can you seriously do in 3 minutes? And it's a genuine question. How much money can you burn through in this game in 3 minutes? I don't know. I've never played it, so I'm not sure. All I know is that the theory is that Phil was desperate to do some last minute whaling. So the fact that he vanished a few minutes before the fucking event was due to end, and then out of the fucking blue comes back. And a reminder, he goes to the bathroom before he starts the podcast. So he can even like last an hour between toilet breaks, which is fucking alarming. And for normal people, I know that's a strange sort of alarming sign for them. But yeah. So because Brian thought to himself, does that mean we get a free space because Phil wailed in the WWE Champions? Because it turned out Phil had ended up wailing again. As soon as Brian saw Phil stand up to go to the bathroom, he went and said to me in Discord essentially, hey, do we get a free space if Phil ended up wailing in WWE Champions? So that's kind of why we're discussing it right now. Should we give ourselves a free space? Because a lot of people identified Phil doing some last second pulling in WWE Champions. And it's I mean, I'm all in favour. But it's one of those ones where, see, yeah, exactly. See, I said that to Brian earlier on. He does it daily. Yeah, he does it all the time. Anyway, he spends all the time. He doesn't usually interrupt his own podcast though. How can you remember Phil interrupting his own fucking podcast mid fucking show to do some random pulling? That sort of thing has not happened with Phil Bonnell in a long fucking time. Because you have to go back to the fucking Supercard days where Phil fucking missed actually doing some certain streams because he was busy wailing in Supercard. That's a long fucking time going back to. I don't know. I'll tell you what, Brian. So I don't know if we're gonna have a free space or not, but Brian, you pick the card. You give us a random number, Brian. You're in charge of this shit, so I'm gonna just let Brian pick the card. Since he called it and kind of predicted that Phil would have some last second wailing, and that's what it's fucking running off to, whatever, I'm gonna let Brian pick the card. That means a burden of responsibility is on Brian to deliver a very good fucking card. No pressure, but it better fucking win, Brian. Oh, what was the amount Phil spent again? Use that number. The amount Phil spent was $1,724 at a minimum. So I'll use that number then. $1,724 dues, and there we go. So today's bingo card we have as picked by Brian and by Phil's WWE spending habits from the weekend. So we have Phil to say dude, excited, content, contributions, and you see. And the second row is Phil saying oh, and being all clown mode, I would argue life and day off. The third row is Phil saying by the way, help, him snorting, him saying alright, and him saying people saying. The fourth row is Phil saying goal, unique comment, him giving a good old turbo nose, and him scratching the stash. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying that being said, shout out to that being said, him doing some scat talk, him saying support on demand, and finally him saying example. That is today's bingo card. Hopefully it can win. If it does, it's all thanks to me. If it fails, blame Brian. Now of course you guys know by now that aiming the game is to try and get a full house 25 out of 25 on a bingo board. You see before you on the screen. If I manage to do that, we'll add $25 more to that bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at $425, which is a crazy amount of fucking money. Remember, at the end of the month, we're going to have a marble race, and half of that money will go to one lucky person, and half of it will go to charity. But yeah, if you want to have a chance of winning half that bingo prize fund, you've got to make sure you've left a comment in a community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't done it yet, date for the end of the month, so you're on a chance of winning half of that bingo prize fund. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house. For example, if Phil snorts or burps 10 times before he starts recording for a shitey gameplay, that gives us a free space. And if we get 100 likes on his bingo stream before we finish playing the game. Not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the balls animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. So there you go, you guys are in direct control of one way, we can get a free space, the rest are controlled by Phil and his bizarre bodily functions. And by the way, I don't think Phil's going to say
Boss!
so unless he says boss 5 times, I don't think we're going to get a free space for it anymore anytime soon. The next time Phil has a game which involves bosses, we'll obviously, use it again, but I don't feel confident that Phil's going to say
Boss!
But you never know, I guess. You never fucking know. Twilight wants us to start us off with some teas. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll enjoy playing the teas.
Any
excuse to fucking pull out the gem at the fucking bag. But yeah, there you go. So that is the way. So that's the bingo card we have for today's show. Hopefully we can get a full house bingo from it. There's only one thing left for me to do, and that's to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Scotland forever!
Doesn't get more random than that. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone. Well, after yesterday, we have some interesting developments regarding my future with Street Fighter 6 and other things. Obviously, I want to get you guys all up to speed on that. Plus today, some game news, Multiverses relaunches as a full-fledged game, and more. All of this on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
And we can just fast forward past that shit because, fucking why not?
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, the 28th of May, 2024. I'm DSP. Welcome to the show. I hope that you're all doing well and ready for another day of gaming fun and variety here on the channel. Now, we have some very interesting updates for everyone, especially if you weren't around yesterday. If you want to talk about a dramatic improvement and change, that is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Because yesterday, through tweaking with settings, I was able, listen to this, to eliminate most of the input lag issues that I've been having with Street Fighter 6 over the...
And it didn't make a difference because you still ended up with a losing ratio even in casual mode. So, hold on. Before Phil even continues, with his random narrative of him being, oh, look at me, guys, I've removed all my issues. I've removed my issues from... So, here's the stats. Prophet sent me on the stats. So, these are just, the stats overall, not shit. Here's the stats that matter. Phil played 70 casual matches last night. Or yesterday. He won 32 and lost 38. So he had a 45% win ratio playing casual last night. So he's fixed input issues and he's still getting his arse kicked the majority of the time. Make of that what you will.
The entire last year. I will explain how this happened, and there is a trade-off for it. It's certainly not a perfect solution, but it is a dramatically improved situation to what I was putting up with, okay? For those who don't know, last week was the Street Fighter 6 patch that added Akuma and rebalanced the whole game. And I was very eager to jump into that and to learn Akuma and to learn the different balances with the characters that I use, but I was having nothing but problems trying to play this game online. It felt like I was playing underwater. Constant delay from when I do something and when it comes out, dropped inputs, just tons of issues. And it seemed like no one else was complaining about this, and I just didn't understand what was going on. We figured it out. So we'll talk about that today. In addition, we have some other updates as well in regards to my setup, because we actually discovered something about pass-through that I can now do, which is kind of neat, although I don't necessarily know if it'll really update anything for the better. We'll find out as time tells. In addition, yesterday I beat Hellblade 2, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that today since I have my final thoughts on the game. And of course, today is the launch of Multiverses. After the game being away for about about a year, because I think it was June of last year that they removed the beta from being able to be played online. Although I had actually stopped playing it the year before, like it was like the fall, because basically it came out the year before that, like mid 2022, and I really liked it. But a lot of people kind of got burnt out on it. A lot of people kind of saying, it's just a Smash clone. It's not as good as Smash Brothers. And so after playing it for a while and liking it, I kind of had to drop it because people weren't really showing up for it anymore. Well, now it's a full-fledged game. Apparently now it has more content. It has more characters. It's been rebalanced. The perk system's different. So today we're going to be exploring it. What the heck are you doing to my microphone, Jasper Kitty? Look at this. Listen. This is absolutely ridiculous. Here, I will rub your head. I want rubs. I'll give it to you so you stop rubbing my microphone. Okay. Anyway. So we have a lot to discuss today. We do. In addition, I've kind of determined the order that I want to play games for the next few days at least, so that now you guys will have a set schedule and know exactly what's coming up and when to be around. Because some people were like, well, when's Fallout 4 again? Well, when is Street Fighter 6 again, and I couldn't really answer that. Well, now I can. Now I can answer that. Okay, so we've got a good amount of stuff to discuss today.
The fuck was that noise?
Now I can answer
That? What the hell was that?
and it's Fallout 4 again. Well, when is Street Fighter 6 again? And
Oh, hold on. Let's go. Maybe it just sounded weird at fast speed. Let's try normal speed.
I couldn't really answer that. Well, now I can. Now I can answer.
I have no idea. You know what I'm gonna do though? That noise, clown mode.
Burger.
Fuck it, I don't care. That noise is weird as all hell. That noise, clown mode.
Is Street Fighter 6 again, and I couldn't really answer that. Well, now I can. Now I can answer that.
I have no idea. But yeah, Phil made a very strange noise, and nobody fucking knows why. Maybe Jasper put his little claw in them or something like that, and it made Phil make that noise.
Okay, so we've got a good amount of stuff to discuss today. I see we have a. Okay, I got it. Got an imposter troll. Let me get rid of him. We have a good amount of stuff to talk about today. Okay, so shall we begin? Cool. We should begin at the beginning. It's always a good place to start. And the beginning would be talking about what happened yesterday, because there are some major positive updates that were had. All right. So for those who weren't here yesterday, a little bit of an update. I've been having all these issues with Street Fighter 6, and on Sunday night, I had actually tried to get Street Fighter 6 to run on my mini PC. Well, it ran, but I had to put it to 720p resolution and turn off every single effect in the game, which effectively made the game look like a Nintendo 3DS game. I'm not kidding. It looked that bad. So I had no input lag, but it was absolutely pixelated mess. So I was like, well, I don't think that's really going to be something that I want to do. So what I wanted to do yesterday on stream was to try to mess with the settings of the PS5 version of Street Fighter 6 and see if we could do something to make it, you know, less laggy, because man, I'm telling you.
Fuck off.
Thank you very much to Colleen S for popping their 6-month bingo bad day message. And it says, Judge, you'll appreciate this. I was woken up this morning by a certain song that D-Dog wants you to sing. I never bolted at my bed so far. What the fuck? You were woken up by... you were woken up by... Now, I assume you were woken up by the original version and not the D-Dog version. I would hope that it was the D-Dog version that... sorry, the original version by Seal that you heard and not the fucking D-Dog version, because I am dreading the D-Dog version. I am fearing the fucking D-Dog version. Yeah, it was original, yeah, that's what I thought. Poor D-Dog, but D-Dog's not been feeling too well lately, by the way, so he was hoping to get the whole thing done by Saturday. But yeah, he's not been feeling too well, you know what I mean, so he's a wee bit under the weather. But hopefully D-Dog will be feeling better soon, they'll be feeling more robust and right as rain, and they can finish off their bizarre little project and show off their work and efforts to everyone. Ah, fuck me, I'm still traumatised with that fucking video, personally, but there you go. Hopefully they feel better soon, though. Damn it, Phil's fucking broke the stream again. Let me fix the stream, hold on. That didn't work, hold on. How do I get it? Why does it... 2 seconds. Try that.
And she's a big fucking bitch.
Yeah, that can work, hold on 2 seconds. One more thing to try.
Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
Why is this not working? Fuck me, man. If I go here and I go here and I do that, this should work now. This should work now, hopefully. One more, hold on, I'm gonna try a small thing.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Nah, that's not it, either. God damn it, this is so broken. What about this?
I mean, it's terrible. All this hands are all over the place. You're like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
Street Fighter 6 and see if we could do something to make it, you know, less laggy, because man, I'm telling you, I was not able to react to anything playing this game. You know, people were doing incredibly unsafe moves. Full screen EX command throws with Blanca, which is so many frames of animation that I could react to, and I would do it and nothing. I wouldn't be able to jump, I wouldn't be able to jab, nothing would happen. I'd just be so delayed I couldn't react to things. Couldn't break throws, couldn't block on reaction, and I'm like, I can't learn the game if I don't know if I'm losing and getting hit by things because it's better than what I'm doing, or because my inputs just aren't coming out because they're so delayed, right? So that was the issue, and I've been going crazy this last week trying to learn Akuma, and it's like a nightmare. You know, I placement matches, I get him to 5-star diamond, and then I can't win any matches in ranked because everything's so delayed. So, you know, experimenting, looking for solutions. Yesterday we went to the PS5 settings, okay? And we're looking at them all, and it's like, okay, so there's this setting, there's that setting. There's not that many. Sadly, when you're playing this thing on PC, there's an entire 2 menus of settings that you can turn detail to low, medium, standard, high, anti-aliasing on and off, VSync on and off. There's like a ridiculous amount of options. On PS5, there's only like 2 or 3. Like there's motion blur on or off.
That's because it's a fucking console, you fucking moron. Look, there's a whole lot more customization available. Oh my fucking god. Basically, Phil just fucking summed up why fucking PC gaming is often preferred to console gaming. Because you got so much goddamn flexibility with PC gaming when it comes to the settings you fucking use to try and optimize that game to run as well as possible on your PC. With the fucking consoles, you're basically fucking limited to what the consoles are fucking hardwired to fucking run. The games are made for those fucking consoles, you can't tweak too much to try and optimize the experience or whatever. Is it maybe a fucking performance mode and all that shit, or a graphics mode, or whatever the fuck it's called. But Phil just basically summed up why so many people like to have PC fucking versions of games, because the customization that's available to people. Jesus Christ, Phil, this is not a revelation. Are you just learning this, Phil? Are you just fucking realizing this?
Off, which I actually turned it off, and I went to play the game. It just looked weird because I've been playing it for a year with the motion blur on, so now my eyes are just so used to seeing the motion blur that, like, when I turned it off, it looked bizarre to me. Like, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want it like that, because now I'm just accustomed to it, right? And then after messing with a few other things, the one thing that we noticed, there's the input delay reduction functionality. Okay, you might say, well, what is that? Okay, here's the truth from what I can surmise. When Capcom was making Street Fighter 6, all right, they wanted the game to be fully cross-platform. They wanted to fix the mistake that they had made with Street Fighter V. For those who don't remember, Street Fighter V was PlayStation 4 exclusive and then on PC, but was never on an Xbox console. So because of that, they lost a large grouping of player base who had played Street Fighter 4 on Xbox. And it was huge. That console gen, Xbox 360, was giant. So they lost thousands upon thousands of players because of that pretty silly decision.
This is a 1.25 speed bar at Wells, yes. I'll tell you what though, I'm going 1.5. Street Fighter Talk bores the shite out of me. So I'm going 1.5 fucking speed, because it's fuck off.
In addition, when they designed Street Fighter V, they designed it to have insane amounts of input lag built into the game, because they were thinking that online the latency isn't good, so if everyone has the same input lag, everyone's playing on the same playing field. The problem was when you played the game offline, it was shitty. Everything you did was so delayed, the game didn't feel like Street Fighter. It just felt like a pattern play game, because you couldn't really react to stuff, okay? So over the years, Capcom fixed their error. They patched the game to have less input delay, they redesigned the game a few times. By the end of Street Fighter V's run, it played like a completely different game. So now they're making Street Fighter 6, and they want it to be fully cross-platform. We don't want to have that issue that we had last console gen, so let's have it be on everything at once, right? Which I think was a smart move. But sadly, I hate to say it, these game developers just love cutting corners, all right? So what they did is they cut corners with the console versions of the game. When you're playing this on PC, you have an incredible amount of options to tweak, to make the game look different, run better or worse, depending on what you want. You can find the perfect balance of visuals and reduced input delay. And if you want the truth, now that I've investigated it for this week, I've been talking with Brian, who I played with on Friday, and basically experimenting for myself, I now know why people play this game on PC and just dump the console version. Because on PC, you have incredible flexibility and control. On console, you do not. Imagine if, you know, okay, I could turn off this one feature from...
This has always been the case for pretty much every game for the last several years. You absolute buffoon. And also a good reminder from me still there, all the tournament players play on PlayStation 5. At these big massive fucking tournaments, the natural fucking thing to play on is a console.
From high to low, and okay, it looks a little worse, but wait a minute, my reactions are coming out better. I'm gonna do that. It's a competitive fighting game. I'm not here for the visuals, right? This isn't a narrative-based game. I want the game to run better, so I'm obviously gonna do that tweaking, correct? You can't do that on console. None of those options are available at all, all right? So what they did on console is they realized that basically, the only way they could get Street Fighter 6 to look great on console was to add post-processing to the visuals. What does that mean? It means that what you're seeing on your TV is not actually what's happening in the game. It's a delayed visual that's run through a bunch of effects so it looks nice. Okay? So to play Street Fighter 6 at its highest visual capacity on a PS5, you have to have some delay. Meaning when I push the button, it doesn't come out right away. There's a slight delay so the visuals can process and look nice. Okay? To prove that this is the case, when you when you enable the option on PS5 that says reduce input delay, all it does, it turns off the visual effects. All right? So now you sit there and you press the button, and the moment you press the button, the game reacts. And I tested it in training mode yesterday. I tested jab, jab versus with or without the effect, and dude, it's night and day. There's probably, I'm not even kidding, maybe a third of a second delay from when you press that button and when it comes out when all the effects are on. And then when you say reduce the input lag, it comes out instant. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, who in their right fucking mind would want to play a competitive fighting game with input delay installed in it? Why would this even be on as the default? Well, I have the answer for you. Because when you play it without that, without those effects, the game has screen tearing. Okay, so now you're playing the game and it's running perfectly. You can do everything you want, but you keep seeing screen tearing all over the graphics. And it's weird. Like I was playing with Akuma in training mode, and the screen tearing moves throughout the character's body. So it starts at like the feet, then it goes up to the stomach, then it goes up to the shoulders, then it goes up to his hair, and then it's gone, and then it starts again. It's like an interpolation of screen tearing that happens throughout the graphics. So at first, it was jarring. I was like, oh, it really doesn't look good. It's actually bothering me, right? But the thing is, once you kind of look at it for a few minutes and you get used to it, it doesn't really affect things. I would much rather have a situation where I'm playing this game and I do things and I can react to things and my inputs come out right away and I can block and I can break throws and I can counter moves, rather than a situation where everything is massively delayed but it looks pretty. Oh, it's so pretty, right? So I went ahead, okay, and I went to online play with Honda. Now Honda is completely redone with his balance patch. He now has the ability to charge his sumo stance, it's called Sumo Spirit, from different ways now than he used to be able to. And his Sumo Spirit 100 hands was always good. The problem was you couldn't really combo it well. You had to do like a low fierce punch or something, which wasn't even a good normal. Now, you can actually do this 100 hands off of like a bunch of different moves, like standing, medium punch, crouching, medium kick, standing, medium kick. It makes it way better. Because now at any point you hit with a normal, you get a free combo. It's a big combo. And I think this is a complete different change to the way that Honda's play. So I'm trying to learn this on the fly, but also I now have the best actual reactions I've ever had playing this game in the last year. To give you perspective, Blanca does a full screen Blanca ball. I was able to, on reaction, do a fierce punch headbutt and counter hit the Blanca ball. That is something I never would have been able to do previously. I would have had to block or parry. In this case, I just boom, counter hit it and killed him in one round. I'm like, wow, that's something I couldn't do. People jumping at me, I was able to, on reaction, neutral jump and kick them out of the air. And it reacted immediately. I was able to do it. So, you know, I've been saying to you guys for the last year, my problem with Street Fighter 6 is the corner gameplay. When I'm in the corner, I get stuck. I can't break throws. I can't jump out of the corner like I want to. I can't do anything. I get stuck in there. It's because I've been delayed. All of my inputs have been massively delayed with this dumb-ass option that's on by default on PS5. So now disabled, I'm going to be better. So to give you some perspective, I didn't know what I was doing with Honda yesterday. I was relearning the character, and I broke even. I think I had 35 wins and 35 losses, and that was sticking around in a lobby with a Blanca player who was really good, and he beat me like 8-3 or something like that. So if I left that after 2 losses, I probably would have had more wins and won more than I lost. But just to give you some perspective, right? I'm learning the character. I don't even know what I'm doing, and I'm breaking even because I can react to things going on in the game, right? That's incredible. Now imagine I actually start playing with characters I'm better with, like Blanca or maybe even like Dalsim. I'm probably going to do even better than that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to, basically I'm on the way up now. All right. Now the funny part is a lot of people in chat are, of course, know-it-alls. What about VSync? Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. When you do the input reduction, it basically disables VSync. So
I love how he's fucking mocking his own chat, his own community, his own followers and members who are fucking talking in chat and responding to what Phil's saying. And Phil turns to his chat and calls them all fucking know-it-alls. Because he genuinely fucking believes he's the smartest fucking person in the fucking planet when it comes to talking about this shit. Yeah, Phil, you're so goddamn smart you fucking played with this fucking severe amount of fucking input lag for a whole goddamn year almost. Such a clever fucking boy you are. Fucking cunt. Fuck me. I think Prophet's been triggered. Okay, hold on. You have a few things to say, I gather, Prophet?
I just have a quick rant because as soon as you said that, enabling
VSync.
Yeah, VSync. No, that's not what. That's not what.
It's kind of hard to
when
hear.
You look at input.
Sorry. It's kind of hard to hear you.
Hold on, let me run over to the other end of the shop.
Okay. You're at work right now. Bloody hell, Prophet's meant to be working by last year rant. That's how triggered Prophet got with Phil. He's okay. Hold the work. Get your system, man. Get your system.
Okay, so basically, what the biggest issue when you have input delay has to do with what's called frame time or frame pacing. That means when your GPU is processing your video images, when it enters the pipeline, depending on how fast the GPU is running, how many frames you're getting, it can cause frame time and frame pacing issues. That in turn was what causes input delay. It's not VSync. Like, if he had enabled VSync, it would have been, he wouldn't have the screen tearing. But he has the screen tearing. So that's not what input delay reduction does. And he's going to try to convince people that it is. And again, like you said, he wants consoles to be more like PCs.
I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, I assume your video's coming along quite well in terms of like preparing for your rant tech video thing about it.
Oh yeah, I bought that new screen yesterday and everything just so I can prove a point.
Jesus, man.
So-
I mean, apparently he's got more to say as well. You know what I mean? He's going to bash his chat now about the VSync stuff. So.
Oh yeah, he's gonna bash his chat. Like he doesn't understand. And then he's gonna come up here right away, and he's gonna basically state that he can do 120 hertz pass through on his capture card, which he can't. It states 4K 60, not 4K 120, 4K 60.
Ah, bloody hell, man. It's only going to get worse. You know that, don't you? It's only going to get worse.
Yeah. So this is gonna be funny, and it's gonna be excellent for the video.
Jesus, man.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Anyways, man, catch you later, man. Cheers.
VSync off, the game runs beautifully when it comes to the reactions, but then the game has screen tearing. Essentially, that's what it is. It's VSync, but they don't call it VSync on console. All right. Now you might say, well, isn't there a way to enable it? No, there's no way to enable VSync on console. Once you do that input reduction ability, that's it. There's no other options on the console version of the game. And then some people are, what about VRR? I can't use.
Oh my dog! What's up?
This dude is a piece of fucking.
Nope, thank you very much to Twice Stan for the super chat who says, hey, Jared, I was wondering what server on bloody hell, VCMP. That's a long time ago. I was into SAMP and NGRP was a favourite, but they dissolved it when GTA 5 released. So yeah, that was Twice Stands. So there's a couple I was on. Well, the most popular one for like fucking Vice City anyway was like the little wasn't it that little YT server or some push. That was a popular one. And there's also one, I think it was held by like, I want to say like TLK, like Kingdom or some push, I can't mind. Something like that anyway, you know what I mean? I can't mind. It was some sort of clan or some push that fucking had the wee server as well, you know. But those are the ones I usually on quite a lot, I feel, back in the fucking day, but it's been a long time since I've even looked at bloody, you know, VCMP or whatever. But it'd be fun to try and do that again to see if it's still fucking going on. But yeah, that's a long fucking time ago, yeah. But yeah, VCMP was pretty fucking cool, even back then, like fucking. It was about fucking 2012 playing a game that was released like a decade before it or whatever, and you know, people just fucking, the community decided, let's make this work in multiplayer. You know what I mean? This is not a Rockstar, you know, thing or whatever. This is basically a bunch of people just deciding, you know what, let's try and make this game, you know, have some fun in multiplayer with Vice City, a 10-year-old game, whatever, and it worked quite well. You know what I mean? It was surprisingly effective how well it worked. You know what I mean? Even though it wasn't built for multiplayer. But yeah, good times though, good fucking times. I just enjoyed freaking people out just for fucking doing daft stuff and like, you know, bikes and cars, not shit and taxis. Like doing daft stunts here and there. But yeah, that was a long time ago though. Cheers, let's have a chat.
Once you do that input reduction ability, that's it. There's no other options on the console version of the game. And then some people are, what about VRR? I can't use VRR, just like I can't use HDR. My capture device doesn't support it. Okay? My capture device is an external device. It doesn't support either of those. What it does support, and this is something else that I found out yesterday, it supports 4K pass-through. And I didn't know that. So what I did is I updated my output on my console to do 4K. So now I'm playing Street Fighter 6 in 4K, 60 frames per second on my TV. You guys are seeing Street Fighter 6, 1080p, 60 frames on the stream and in the videos. Okay? So that's pretty cool. Now I can actually get the full quality visuals that I should have been getting out of this console and my TV for years. I can finally have it in every game that I play. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't really see much of a difference. Street Fighter 6 ran in 4K, and then last night I played Hellblade 2 in 4K. It really wasn't very noticeable. I would say the only time I even maybe thought I noticed it, in Hellblade 2 there was a part where we were running on a beach and there's a ton of rocks on the ground, and I noticed the rocks looked more detailed. Like they actually had like a lot more definition to them, and you could see each individual rock, and I was like, okay, so maybe there'll be very minor things, right? But anyway, yeah, so for me, it looks like we got some things fixed. Number one, what the heck? Number one, Street Fighter 6 will have way less input delay moving forward. I'll be able to play Street Fighter 6 like I should have from day one. Can you believe I've been playing Street Fighter 6 for an entire year with more delay than anyone else? Every single person who's played this on PC has had dramatically less input delay than me. I've been in slow motion underwater. They've all, but this fully explains why they can react to drive impact so easily, why they can break throws, and why I can't do it. That's exactly why. I've had a handicap for a whole fucking year. It infuriates me to know this now, but at the same time, I'm pretty happy to know that I did as well as I did. In a year, I got 5 characters to master. I have an overall positive win-loss record.
Who fucking cares?
In a year that I was underwater. It's like I was saying yesterday, it's like you're Goku and you're wearing weighted clothing, so you're slow, and all of a sudden you can go, I just shed the weighted clothing, and now you can play at full capacity. That's what it's going to feel like now, playing Street Fighter 6 moving forward, which is really neat. I'm happy that this is now going to be improved, you know? I've been telling you guys for a year that this was an issue that I noticed, and every person wants to say, oh, you're just making excuses, you're old, you suck, and now we actually found the problem and solved it, okay? Now, in the future, moving forward, okay, there may be other solutions. For example, through getting possibly another capture device or improving my setup, I may be able to do stuff like enable VRR with the console. And if that's
So why don't you invest in a better capture device then, Phil?
the case, then maybe we can get rid of that screen tearing. And in which case, now I have better inputs and no screen tearing. That would be amazing. The problem is very big limitations, meaning my PC is ancient. It's 10 years old. It runs on Windows 8. I'm deathly afraid of upgrading that PC to Windows 10 because there's so many...
I am deathly afraid of upgrading to Windows 10. Not just afraid, definitely afraid of upgrading to Windows 10. The PC big has cometh. As predicted, as prophesized, the PC big is here.
My PC is ancient. It's 10 years old. It runs on Windows 8. I'm deathly afraid of upgrading that PC to Windows 10 because there's so many old components in it. Jasper, no, do not chew that. He's trying to chew a wire.
Chew it, Jasper. Chew it as much as you want, you good cat.
There's so many old components in it. I literally plugged in a capture device 2 years ago, and the whole PC almost crashed. I had to revert the settings because the PC wasn't working. And I'm like, you know, I'm really nervous. Jasper, just stop right now. Stop it right now. You're not going to chew that. Stop. The wires alone.
Chew it, Jasper. Chew it as much as you want, little buddy.
I don't want you to chew my wire. Stop. Jeez. Okay. So yeah, you know, that's the thing. Like, I would love to have a new capture card, a new capture device, but almost nothing works with Windows 8 anymore. And if I upgrade my setup to Windows 10 or 11, it might fuck it all up. It's an old-ass computer, 10 years old. You know, it probably is going to not take very well to having anything changed, right? So, I mean, another solution would be buy a whole new PC. You're right. I could do that eventually. Or, let me put it this way. This is not an untenable situation. There are definitely solutions, okay? There's things that I can do, things that I can mess with to see if I can get stuff to a better situation. But it all takes work. It all takes time. It might take some money. And that's the problem. You know me, I work 6 days a week full time. My 1 day a week that I have off, I'm busy as shit with my family and running errands. I don't have that flexibility. I wish I did. I wish that I had more time off. I'd be like, oh, today I will research this stuff and I will try a new tech setup and I will do this and that. I don't have time for it, you know? So, and this, as I said, it's funny how life works. I've told you that, guys, this recently. When I was younger, I was always bored, right? Man, I got nothing to do. Why? I had more time on my hands than I had anything to do with. I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have any money. I didn't have anything, you know, nothing. Now I'm older. I have a zillion things I'd love to do. I have no time. So this is the problem with getting older, okay? Anyway. We will see what happens. All right, moving forward, there's potential. Well, first of all, immediately my Street Fighter 6 gameplay is going to improve. There's going to be less delay, and now I'll be able to actually learn the game for real. I'll be able to start. What I need to do is get rid of bad habits, because I have bad habits of, like, instead of trying to anti-air, parry. Why? Because my anti-airs never came out in time, right? I never try to counter, or I try to counter drive impact, but it's always with the wrong input or wrong timing, because I never was able to counter drive impact because my inputs were delayed. Now my inputs won't be delayed, so now I could probably counter drive impact way more often, you know? So, I need to basically work on this and readjust my gameplay, right? And get better. If you watch yesterday's session of Street Fighter 6 with Honda, you're going to notice something. Almost no complaining, all right? And I'm happy playing because I'm actually learning. People actually outright reacted and were like, dude, you see like a different person playing this today. I'm like, why wouldn't I be? I'm having so much fun because for the first time in a year, I'm learning stuff. I'm learning matchups. I'm learning tech. It's not, I know why I'm losing because I did the wrong thing or didn't know what to do, as opposed to I did something and nothing happened in the game. It's so different. So I was very pleased and I can't wait to play again. I legit cannot wait to play Street Fighter 6 again, which is why I adjusted my schedule and I'm playing it tomorrow. All right, originally I wasn't going to do that, but I want to play it again as soon as possible because I want to start playing again and learning now with the no input delay, okay? Now, will there be screen tearing? Yes, there will be, all right? I will continue on my end to try to brainstorm, to try to work with others, to try to figure stuff out. I would like to have the best graphics with no input delay if possible. I don't know if it's possible, you know? Just to get this capture device, right? Remember, it was the end of 2022, and my capture device that I'd used for like 8 years was dying. And we were like, what are we going to do? Because I have a Windows 8 PC. And then someone found online that this capture device worked with Windows 8, and someone had one and donated it to me. And so here I am able to do my thing without having to mess with the PC. You know, there's things that I may have to do or look into, right? We'll talk about it further. All right. But for now, this is a good, very positive change. No input delay and better visuals for me anyway. So
did Phil say day off earlier on and I missed it? When Phil's talking about not having any time, you know, when he's not streaming, did Phil say the words day off? Did I miss Phil saying day off, or did Phil not say those words? I don't know. I feel like I might have missed it, but I'm not sure if Phil actually said those actual words. I'll leave it unticked for now. Well, people were saying he did a few minutes ago. Like, also, I remember this segment. I just can't remember actually if he said the words day off. Okay, I'll take it.
Burger.
There we go.
Supposedly, when I play games, you're actually getting full 4K now. So, yeah, there you go. And man, it was a crazy undertaking. Man, I've been suffering for a year, not realizing what suffering I was putting myself through playing this game with the fucking delay. It's so dumb. These game developers, man, they're sneaky. Like, oh, let's make it so that it looks good on console, but make everyone play it in slow motion underwater. Sounds good, right? Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Like, who would want that?
Why did you never check your settings after a whole year? I mean, the settings were not hidden or anything. They were there the whole time. You just never looked.
Anyway, Dorelli says, I do believe you can't fix screen tearing without VRR. You might need a new TV. No. Stop.
Oh, there's a turbo nose as well. Also, Bartwell says he went around it. My 1 day a week that I have off is what Phil said. You know, I'm going to be flexible. I'm going to allow it. I'm going to count it.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
There's a turbo nose as well, but I'm going to count that as being day off. Usually I wouldn't, but fuck it. You know, it's close enough to me.
Stop this right now. My TV supports VRR. My TV is a really good high-end mid-range Sony TV. It's the capture device. I just said that. The capture device, it doesn't support HDR or VRR. So because of that, none of that can be seen. If I get a capture device that works on Windows 8, but also has VRR and HDR support, then we could do everything. But that is probably a device that doesn't exist. You understand? It probably doesn't exist at all. Yes, it's a high-end mid-range, meaning it's a middle-range TV, but it's the higher spectrum of that. Sony is a great brand. It usually has all the bells and whistles and everything, and this one has everything. I looked into it. 120 hertz. It might even be more than 120 hertz, but I know it's 120 hertz. I know it has VRR and HDR. It has everything. Yes, I know Windows 8.1 is out of support. We all know that. That's what I mean. This would have to be a capture device that basically was working with Windows 8, right? And so, you know, it's still working, and somehow it supported VRR and everything during Windows 8. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that even exists. It might not exist. So, I mean, you know, what are your options? Get a whole new PC. Yeah, it's a tall order. You know, that's something that I can't do right now. Maybe in the future. And plus, I can't build my own PC. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to buy pre-built that you know is going to be more expensive. Resetting everything up on a new PC is a huge arduous task that takes time, which again is something I don't have. I just don't have the time to do all this shit. I have to work 6 days a week. I can't say, well, guys, today and tomorrow and the day after, I'm just taking entire days off where, you know, I could just have no income.
Oh, there you go. Phil just said days off there, so it counts now, officially. We would have ticked it off there anyway. So there we go.
Because I need to have a new PC. You know, I can't. So that's the thing. Eventually, it's going to have to happen, right? But it's just everything. It's like money plus time plus everything. I don't have that. I'm surprised this PC is lasting as long as it is. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so the good news is Street Fighter 6, much improved. Can't wait to play it again tomorrow. And I'm going to have better visuals on all console games that I play moving forward because now I have this 4K pass-through. And that's all out of nowhere, right? Like, wasn't expected that this was going to happen this weekend or whatever, but it's funny that things just happen in certain ways, right? Okay. So, last night, I finished Hellblade 2. What I'd like to do is summarize my thoughts, okay? Hellblade 2 is a fine game if you like narrative. Hellblade 2 is a fine game if you like Hellblade 1. But, Hellblade 2, to me, did not resonate the way that Hellblade 1 did. Allow me to explain, okay? When Hellblade 1 came out, it was like, out of nowhere, a bat out of hell, a shocking game that no one expected to be any good, ended up, like, knocking it out of the park with how good it was. No one knew Ninja Theory was going to put out a game with that level of visuals, that unique level of plot. And yeah, you can argue the gameplay elements were not great in it. The combat's very basic, and the puzzles weren't...
Oh, is that close enough? Phil said you can argue, instead of I would argue.
Plot? And yeah, you can argue the gameplay...
I mean, to me it's the same thing. That does practically the same fucking thing.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning. Elements were not great in it. The combat's very basic, and the puzzles weren't that crazy. At the same time, some of them were pretty ingenious. I think the thing that really hooked everyone about Hellblade 1 was, number one, best-in-class graphics. Those graphics on Xbox One looked amazing at the time, 7 years ago. And number two, the story kept you riveted because you never knew what was going on. Is anything that you're going through real, or is it all just imagined in the head of the protagonist? You don't know, right? So because of that, it's kind of a fascinating ride. In Hellblade 2, circumstances have changed. Okay, number one, you already know the plot. You know Senna was kind of crazy, and she hallucinates stuff and hears voices. So you already know that a lot of what's going on in the game must be fake. You don't know to what extent, but you definitely know that a lot of it is bogus, right? So some of that air of mystery of what's going on is kind of not there anymore. You already kind of know the premise of the plot, you see? Number two, and this is the big one for me. Burger. Hellblade 1, no one expected anything, came out of nowhere, and everyone was shocked at how good it was. Hellblade 2, we've had 7 years. I want to repeat that. 7 years.
It doesn't mean they were fucking developing a game for all 7 of those fucking years. Just because there's a fucking gap of 7 years between game 1 and game 2 doesn't mean there was 7 years of fucking development that went into it. Phil. That is just naive to fucking assume that.
We've been waiting for Hellblade 2. We've heard hype about it. Oh, it's in development. It's going to be really good. Here's a teaser for it. Here's this. Here's that. So now when it comes out, there's hype. There was no hype for Hellblade 1. There's hype for Hellblade 2 because you're like, it's got to be good. It's going to be better than the first. It's going to have better graphics now. You know, we're a whole console gen later. I bet those graphics are going to be outstanding, right? Oh man, I can't wait to see what new elements were added to the game. I'm sure they're going to have new combat elements, new elements in the puzzles, plot, exploration, and guess what? Literally none of that. Okay? Hellblade 2 is essentially an expansion of Hellblade 1. It feels like the same game in a lot of ways. Yes, the plot is advancing, but outside of that, the combat really hasn't advanced at all. It's still incredibly simplistic combat. The puzzles are pretty much almost identical. And to make matters worse, are there hidden collectibles in the game? Yes. Okay, do you have to solve puzzles to get to them? Well, in some cases, you have to look at walls that look like faces, and then they become a pathway where you can find a hidden tree, and you get a little bit of lore. In other cases, there's totems, and you can see the totems. You have to figure out how do I get to that, and when you do, you get a little bit of lore. But here's the problem. The lore has nothing to do with the game. I wish I was joking, but the lore of these optional things don't involve the plot of Hellblade 2. They're just side stories that are just, I guess they're Norse mythology, but who cares? This would be like, you're playing Fallout, right? And all of a sudden in Fallout, there's logs about Mass Effect. Why the fuck do I care about Mass Effect? I'm playing Fallout.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to the Deep Fryer for a super chat who says Hellblade 2 didn't resonate with Phil because it didn't make money streaming it. It's actually a decent game, but it's certainly not for everyone. Yeah, we can actually remind ourselves about how well it performed. So obviously the last stream that Phil's only played it for 2 streams. Because it was like, it wasn't a long fucking game. Well, technically 3 streams. So last night he got $30 in tips. 25 of those from one person. And if you go back to when he played it the whole day, the day stream got 74 buckaroos and the night stream got 100. So basically Phil playing this game on 3 different streams got him $200 overall. 3 streams playing the game, $200 for a game that, correct me if I'm wrong, but was it a Game Pass game? So it might not even have cost him any money because it's on Game Pass, or am I mistaken? I know Game Pass isn't free, I know, but he's got a fucking subscription, so technically he sees that as free games. And there was a Game Pass game, so yeah, there's no prior investment from Phil when it comes to money to play the fucking game. And he got $200 for playing it for 3 streams, and tips alone, and he's not happy because well, first of all, he wasn't happy because he wasn't done with it after 1 whole day. He was desperate to complete the fucking thing in 1 whole day. He didn't, and he had to go and blamed the internet for insinuating you could finish a game in 5 hours. Which you can if you know what you're doing. And so he had to complain and rant about that, and now he's fucking ranting and raving about the story and all that shit. I mean, no, we know the person is fucking crazy. Like, absolute. My knowledge on the game and the development of the game is somewhat limited, but I've 2 seconds.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Let me finish my thought and then I'll respond to that. So my knowledge in the game is quite limited, but from what I understand, it has been highly praised for the way they try and tackle that kind of psychosis. You know what I mean? It's a very real. So this is not some sort of made up thing that they created for a fucking video game to experience. So people, you know, no, what they try to portray in the video game, as far as I'm led to believe, is quite an accurate depiction of what some people generally go through. You know, it's been praised for how it handles that kind of psychosis. You know what I mean? In medical, even doctors and that shit, I mean, they're kind of praising. That's the kind of thing people, you know, that's kind of what they sometimes have to endure and go through. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where the game has earned quite a good, you know, Hellblade 1 and 2 earned praise for their approach to that. Obviously, you know, so, but a second game, yeah, I mean, Phil wanted more money, probably. That's probably the crux of why he's fucking not as pleased with the game as he was hoping to be. And thank you very much to Barrett Wells for Super Chat, who says Phil says it's a narrative game and says he hates the lore in it. Why bother immersing yourself in the world if you disregard to the world building? It's an excellent fucking point. It's a genuinely fucking good point. Phil's meant to love these narrative-based fucking games. But, you know, because the fucking side content had nothing to do with the game whatsoever and just wasted Phil Burnell's time, he complained. He's such a bitch. He really is. He's just such a bitch. There's no other way to say it. He's such a bitch.
Right? It doesn't even make sense that they did that. It's like they didn't have any additional story, so let's just toss some random shit in there, right? So, basically, Hellblade 2, is it longer than the first game? Yes, the first game's around 5-6 hours long. This one's between 7 and 8.
Damn it, fucking Prophet's DDoSing me again. Stop
8 hours long.
DDoSing me.
Even if you're looking for the items, it's still around 7 to 8 hours long, okay? Does the game have boss fights? It does. It actually has 3 boss fights. Okay?
Boss.
Is it better than the first game? No. The graphics today, and here's the problem, the graphics today are about on par with what you would expect graphically 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of on par with everything. 7 years ago, these graphics were amazing. They blew you away. Oh my god, best in class, hyper realistic. Now you play Hellblade 2, you're like, okay, I've seen games recently that look just like this. No big deal, right?
Well, how are you meant to improve on hyper realistic? Genuine question, Phil. You said the first game had incredible graphics because it looked hyper fucking realistic. So how are you meant to get more realistic than a hyper-realistic Phil? Please elaborate on how the graphics could be improved from how hyper-realistic it was back in fucking the first game. Riddle me that, Phil.
So for me, because you had a 7-year build-up, a 7-year dev time, hype for the game, piecemeal being feeded information about the game over that time, you're expecting something better. What you get is literally the same thing again with a different story. Not better story, but a different story. So if you really like Hellblade 1, and you're okay with a game that feels pretty much the same, then Hellblade 2 is for you. But if you were looking for something that advanced, that improved, that, 7 years of development would have been warranted for. In fact, I even said this at the end of the game. I said, I have absolutely no clue what Ninja Theory did for 7 years. There's nothing in that game that requires 7 years of dev time. Nothing at all. Especially for as short of a game as it was. I have no clue what they were doing. Now, some people said when I was playing the game, oh, just so you know, they're also developing another game. And so that's where some of their time went. I mean, I guess that's fine. But a 7-year wait for this game is not worth 7 years of waiting. This game is maybe worth 7 months of waiting. Seriously, it feels like a DLC. It does not feel like a sequel or anything new. So, would I recommend it? Only if you like Hellblade 1, or if you're okay with a big narrative experience with a lot of walking, not much complexity to the gameplay. And if you want to get hooked on a story, yeah, it's pretty good. In fact, I would say the end of the story, I actually like. Some people don't like the end of the story. I did like the end of the story. Because you could figure out exactly what was going on, and you kind of had a definitive ending for the game. The first game, you were so confused at the end, you didn't even know what happened. In this game, you kind of can figure out what happened. And I think I liked the ending, actually. But at the same time, I didn't like waiting 7 years to play the same game a second time, right? And apparently, if you don't have this on Game Pass, it's $50. I wouldn't pay more than $20 for this game. Just being honest. This is like a weekend game. You have nothing to do during the weekend. You want to kill some time? Boot up Hellblade 2, play through it once, okay, done, and then move on and act like it, forget it ever existed. That's pretty much the game. That's sad because people really liked Hellblade 1. It was something that was different. It was something that stood out, and it got you hyped for what this studio could do. Now that they made their entry-level game, now maybe they'll do bigger and better. They didn't make any effort to be bigger and better at all. They just did exactly the same thing twice, and that's where it flounders. So, yeah, disappointing, for sure. Do not recommend the purchase. I would say if it goes down in price dramatically, maybe just get it on Game Pass, play through it once if you want, and that's it. Oh, and by the way, it's funny because if you beat the game, it unlocks a second mode where you replay the game, and all of the gameplay elements are exactly the same, but there's a narrator that's different. It's the side characters from the game narrating, telling you the backstory from their perspective. The thing is, you kind of already know it, because by the end of the first run, you already know the plot, so all you're going to do is get a little bit of, like, supplementary lore if you play it a second time, but it's the same exact game. Why do you want to play the same exact game a second time just to get some guy whispering in your ear a little bit of lore about the land, right? Like, no thanks. So, yeah, sadly, pretty disappointing. I was expecting way more from a sequel, and they just gave me the same game twice. 7 years of dev time for a game that literally did not change anything, and doesn't even look nearly as good as it would have 7 years ago in perspective of modern graphics and stuff. That's a big disappointment. I think this actually, maybe one of my most disappointing games of the year. I don't know where the effort went, which is sad. Everyone said, oh, the studio's good. I don't know where their effort went at all, So, it is what it is. That's Hellblade 2, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a little bit of game news today, and then after that, we'll do the schedule update, and then we'll see what else we want to do. All right. I just want to cover the game news is very short today, so I just want to cover it briefly. Number one, Dragon Quest 3, of which an HD 2D remake was announced like years ago, is finally starting to get some hype and hints on the internet. The game company, or the game dev company, who is it? Square Enix, right? Has started to allude to it, saying things like the Legend of Erdrick draws near in a post. So we haven't heard anything about this game in ages, and now all of a sudden they're starting to allude to it in social media posts. But it sounds like we're gonna get some information on Dragon Quest 3 HD soon. Although, admittedly, I'll say this, what happened to Dragon Quest 12, right? Dragon Quest 11 was an amazing game, absolutely loved it, one of my favorite RPG playthroughs I've ever done on the internet, on this channel, They announced Dragon Quest 12 years ago, we haven't gotten a single piece of information, right? Like, what's going on with that? I wonder. Hopefully it's doing well, and it's gonna be a great game. I love Dragon Quest 11, but I don't know, I guess we'll see. Okay, PlayStation Plus has announced their lineups for June. If you're a PS Plus Essential subscriber, like most of us are, if you're playing online, you have PS Plus Essential, you'll have access to SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake, AEW Fight Forever, and Streets of Rage 4. And you wanna know what's funny about this? I didn't even know that AEW Fight Forever game even ever came out. I remember that game was being developed for like years and years and kept getting stuck in development hell. Every time that they were gonna release it, more wrestlers either joined or left the company, so then the lineup was wrong, and they were like, oh, we're gonna add this person, remove this person, add this person, remove this person. I didn't even know it ever came out, and the fact that they're putting it onto PS Plus Essential must means it didn't do very well. So there you go. I remember like 2 years ago, you guys asked me, did I see it? And when I had seen it, it looked awful. It really did. It looked terrible. So I can imagine what it ended up being, right? Okay. So that's the Essential games. And by the way, I would say, like, the SpongeBob SquarePants game apparently didn't do well either. Everyone was saying that it wasn't as good. It's basically a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom, but it wasn't nearly as good, so people didn't really like it that much. And Streets of Rage 4 was the new one, right, from a few years ago. I like Streets of Rage. I think those are, honestly, I think those are pretty decent titles to be on Essential this month. But like those aren't bad to me. Those sound like a pretty decent lineup. Now, the PS2 Classics catalog will be updated on June 11th for those who are part of PS Plus Premium. So if you're someone who's spending exorbitant amounts of money on this PS Plus premium service every month, you're going to get access to these following PS2 classics: Tomb Raider Legend, Star Wars The Clone Wars, and Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. There you go. Now, obviously, I love Sly Cooper. I've played that game multiple times. I don't know about the Clone Wars game. A lot of people love the Clone Wars, but I didn't know the Clone Wars is any good. Tomb Raider Legend, I don't remember which one that is. Did I ever play that? I might have played that back in the day. Because I think that, like most of these games, it ended up getting like an HD upgrade for modern consoles around the Xbox 360, PS3 era. So I might have actually played Tomb Raider Legend. I don't remember. Anyway, any of those games sound like you should be paying like, you know, $40, $50 a month to get access to. PS Plus Premium, or excuse me, PS Plus, was it Premium? Yeah. Still remains probably the most overpriced, underutilized, ridiculous service I've ever heard of. So, Cheetah Man says, actually, the Clone Wars game was really fun. It was made by the devs of the OG Battlefront games. Ah, I did not know that. Cool. Last piece of gaming news. There is a Silent Hill transmission that's going to happen. I believe they said it was the 29th, but I could be wrong. I forgot to write it down because I'm an idiot. I didn't record this. But later this week, there's a Silent Hill transmission from Konami, meaning they're going to do a digital presentation featuring updates on all kinds of stuff. Supposedly it's going to be an update on the new Silent Hill movie coming out this year. But in addition, Bloober Team just did a post and said, hey, FYI, keep your eyes peeled on this. Now, if you don't know, Bloober Team is making the Silent Hill 2 remake. So it sounds like we're going to finally get concrete information about the Silent Hill 2 remake when this transmission happens later this week. That I'm interested in. The movie, not so much, because the first Silent Hill movie was okay, decent. The second Silent Hill movie was like diarrhea on your face. And then, so I can't imagine what the third Silent Hill movie will be like. Okay? But anyway, I'm not, oh my God, another idiotic troll. Get rid of this guy. So I guess we'll find out when this transmission happens later this week, and obviously I'll be paying attention to it, and I'll be reporting all the information for you guys, okay? You gotta avoid diarrhea on the face. It's a pretty bad thing, let me tell you. Anyway. That's the news for today. Schedule update. Let's go through this. Today, Multiverse is on the first stream. What will we be doing? I literally have no clue. I don't even know what's available in the game. We have to explore for ourselves. So we're gonna boot it up, look at modes, see what characters are unlocked, see how it works to unlock characters. Basically, we'll be exploring and playing and just seeing what's there.
Ah, shut up, you wee dick.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Oh my God, have I just paused almost on an incredibly punchable face? Okay. We have a thumbnail, a potential thumbnail for tomorrow. This particular face, I don't even know how. I don't know how this face has been made. But it's been made and I'm going to capture it. Like some sort of Pokemon bastard. Oh, fuck me, man. Oh, give me a second here. Then I go here, then I go here, and I fucking go here. Give me a second here. Remove the background, and the bish bash bosh. There we go. Now just eat that towards my members in the members Discord, and they can have all sorts of unspeakable, ungodly fun of it. And there we go. There was actually a couple of random images posted on Discord I missed from the other day. Tacozilla made this a few days ago, which I thought was fucking good. I want to fill random fucking faces he had. So yeah, I just can't remember that fucking he made that, and I kind of missed it in the bingo stream back then. So, but yeah, Bill Burnell also having a great time in the shower with a person unknown. Bloody hell. But yeah, Tacozilla, his creative imagination is quite terrifying.
At launch, and going from there. I'm sure we'll try various things. We'll try some online play, see what offline play there is, we'll give it a shot, and just kind of do an exploration stream and first impression stream today, and I'll let you know what I think, okay? Tonight on the late stream, Fallout 4 returns. Hasn't been played for about a week, and I'm happy to have it return because I've loved the playthrough. I love the chill vibes. Many people have actually been asking me over the last week, when is Fallout 4 returning? Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, okay? Cool. Tomorrow, Street Fighter 6 on the day stream, and I'm hoping that I will have a dramatically improved experience from previous streams because now there's no input delay. All right, we just have to put up.
Oh, I'll just fucking cut to the chase here. Piece of Piece had a theory on this yesterday, and it's hard to disagree with him. Bill is not going to return to ranked mode unless it's with a brand new fighter. He's already master rank with Blanca, with Zangief, with he's got 5 different fighters. His 5 fighters. He's got them to master mode already. Now, he didn't get Akuma to master mode, but I don't think he's going to return to that. I think he's going to stay away from Akuma and keep being rage quit from Akuma because, reasons, whatever. So, but Bill has no reason to go into ranked mode with his already established master level characters, because the only way is down for Phil. You know, it's like, you know, okay, he's going to retain fucking master rank, but he's going to lose points potentially if he keeps fucking playing, because he knows he's playing against other fucking top players that are fucking master rank. So he has no motive and no incentive to play master unless it's with a brand new character that gets released. So yet, for the foreseeable future, it is likely that Phil Burnell is going to stay playing in casual mode only, which will probably mean a lot less salt on streams, I imagine. But who knows? It might be wrong, but it's kind of hard to disagree with piece of pieces logic there.
With the screen tearing, but no input delay. I'm thinking either Dalsim or Zangief. One of the two is who I want to play with tomorrow. I'm not sure who, but one of those two I feel like I want to experiment with and see how they've improved or whatever, okay? How does that sound, Jasper? Do you like Zangief
Shut
or
up,
Dalsim?
bitch!
He's kneading my leg. Jasper, who do you like better, Zangief or
Fuck
Dalsim?
you and your friends.
Nice shirt, 25
You won't answer.
cents.
He's being tight-lipped today. Anyway, so that's tomorrow, and then tomorrow night will be more multiverses. So we'll give multiverses a shot as a day stream today and the night stream tomorrow, and see, you know, what comes of it. I'm off from streaming on Thursday, but when I return on Friday, all right, the day stream will be Fallout 4. We're bringing it back. And then Friday night will be Friday Night Fights, where again, I'll probably play more Street Fighter 6, experimenting with another character who I haven't used yet since the balance patch in an online setting. Now, admittedly, I've not spoken with Brian again. I don't know if and when he wants to do another Street Fighter session. Perhaps I'll speak with him in the next day or two. If he's up for it and he ever wants to do another one, I'm down for that. But we just haven't figured out the mic situation yet. In fact, FYI, someone sent me a recommendation. They researched my capture device, and they found out that my capture device, okay, has a microphone jack input, apparently. Like, what you can do is, like, it's so bizarre. You can have your PS5 do audio out via a cable. You plug that cable into that capture device for like a headphone jack. Then you somehow have that headphone jack go out to headphones that you would wear. So you're basically using that as a pass-through of audio, right? But then also it captures that audio and we put it on your stream. So it's like, it's just so weird. And, you know, someone sent me a guide and like, this is how you can do it, but no one seems to talk about it online. I'm thinking, yeah, I know why. I'll tell you exactly why. Because it probably desyncs your audio, right? You don't want to be messing with your audio too much. You don't want to be having a million cables. You don't want to have it going from HDMI to 3.5mm jacks and then splitting and going back. And that's exactly what it sounds like you can do with this device. Like, I guarantee you what would happen is it would desync all the audio, and probably wouldn't be very good quality either. Yeah, right now we still haven't figured out a solution of like how Brian and I could voice communicate. The thing is, if we did voice communicate, we might not be able to do the kind of video that we did last week, the one where we edited the two sides together. Because if you could hear either of our voices in that video, it's going to create an echo effect. So I don't know how to do this yet. Again, I'll talk to Brian about it. I'll let you know. I haven't had a chance yet. And you know, we'll go from there. I'll let you know what's happening. Worst case scenario, we're just gonna do a regular Friday Night Fights. But like I said, I'll take one of the characters who I know and I'll try to relearn them with the new balances and everything.
He is unbelievably fucking stupid. Unbelievably fucking idiotic. So you want to know how you would do a video? So if you're hearing both people's audio on one, you know, on the same video, whatever, you want to know how you can fucking have two different perspectives, but not have fucking two different audio channels? You just fucking mute one of them. How about this fucking shit, Phil? Brian's footage doesn't have to have any audio whatsoever, since his audio will be captured from your perspective. You dumb bastard. You moron.
On Friday night, and we'll go from there. Okay? Cool. And then Saturday, another day, what should we do? Probably more multiverses if you guys like it, because we'll see how we react to it today and tomorrow night. If we like multiverses enough, we'll probably do it as the day stream on Saturday. And then Saturday night, we can do whatever. You know, we can do Street Fighter, we could do Fallout, we could do an indie game, which I'd be down for. Like, let's maybe do a late night chill stream of an indie game. Do you want to do Hades 2? You want to chill in Stardew Valley? Do you want to see me do some runs in Noita? I'm down for whatever, okay? So we'll play it by ear, but that's kind of what's coming up. You can expect a balance of Fallout 4, Street Fighter 6, multiverses, and some of these indie games that we played in the marathon moving forward in the next few weeks to carry us through June until we basically get into the big release of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC and Elden Ring, okay? What's up, Jade? How you doing, man? Welcome. All right, I've covered everything that I want to talk about today, all right? So what I will do, I got one shout-out to do, literally one. And then after that, if you guys want to talk about stuff, tag me in the chat. If any...
He sounds so annoyed he's only got one shout-out. I've got one shout-out to do. Literally one. Only fucking one. You motherfuckers. I stole so much and for so long, and you've only given me one thing to fucking shout out. You miserable, tight-pocketed bastards. How dare you withhold your funds intentionally from me, I want to hear that one more time.
So what I will do, I got one shout-out to do, literally one. And then after that, if you guys want to talk about...
Just the sheer fucking, the wee angry fucking hand movement towards his fucking chat and his wee laptop. Literally one. He just throws his hand in disgust towards it. You motherfuckers. I've only given me one shout out to throw his hand in disgust.
I want to talk about today. All right, so what I will do, I got one shout out to do, literally one. And then after that, if you guys want to talk about stuff, tag me in the chat. If any contributions come in, I will shout them out. All right, so the one contribution that I got so far today is from Cigar Smoker. We did a super chat that says, do you like cigars? My history with cigars is very brief, but it was positive. When I was in high school, my friends and I tried a few different things. We tried cigarettes, we tried cigars, we tried cloves.
Fuck
yes,
you
we
and your
drank, we
friends.
smoked, we did everything. We weren't supposed to do any of that, but we did it all anyway. And particularly, I remember when I tried cigars, I actually really liked it. Like the flavor and even the smell was very pleasant to me. The thing is, cigar smoke, you know, it's hoarser, I would say, like stronger. So I just remember, basically I just sucked it into my mouth and I blew it out and I enjoyed it. I didn't necessarily like inhale it and breathe it into my lungs. I just like that. Like I didn't really like suck it through. And I don't know if
Why does it sound like he hasn't actually fucking ever smoked anything in his life? This comes across as some virgin tried to tell about the time they hooked up with some fucking chick on holiday and tried to describe what sex was like. I don't know, to me it's a bit sus. Let's put it that way. It seems a bit sus, the way he's describing this shit. Personally, me, I've never fucking smoked. You know, that's just me. I've never done it, never want to, never had a desire to. But that's just me. Phil, though, maybe he's just trying to seem, I don't know, cool. Like, look at me, I smoked a cigar one time in school.
smoke, you know, it's hoarser, I would say, like stronger. So I just remember, basically I just sucked it into my mouth and I blew it out and I enjoyed it. I didn't necessarily like inhale it and breathe it into my lungs. I just like that. Like I didn't really like suck it through.
I feel like I need to get a fucking photo. Hold on a second. So yeah, give me a second here.
I didn't necessarily like inhale it and breathe it into my lungs. I just like.
Do I want a picture of? Oh my god. Well, yes. There's my answer to that question. Do I want a picture of? Yes. Yes, I do. Give me a second. Oh my. If for nothing else, at least we're gonna get some great fucking thumbnail material for tomorrow. Fucking hell. Just bear with me here. Okay, go here, and go there, and so we went from a very punchable face to this, to whatever this is. Oh gee, that in the members Discord, and they can do all sorts of ungodly unspeakable things to it. In fact, what I might do is include the actual normal picture as well, in case they want to try and do a better job of like removing the background. There we go. Oh, fucking hell. Morgana and Tacozilla. I've been a bit busy creating things. Morgana created this. So I'm like, this is hold on. So first of all, Tacozilla made us by the way. So first of all, so this is Tacozilla's fucking version. Grumpy old man modern trailer. That works quite fucking well somehow. Jesus, man. And then this. This is probably the 11-year-old girl that Phil threatened to bitch slap in real life in VR chat, getting her revenge. So that's exactly who this will be. This will be the 11-year-old girl training for a day to try and fucking take on Phil Burnell if he ever dared try and fucking bitch, you know, pimp slap. What was it, bitch slap or pimp slap or something? Phil said something very bizarre. He wanted to fucking, you know, that bitch of a kid, you know what I mean? Oh, how dare she be so cruel and mean to me in VR chat? Fucking hell. But you kick the shit out of that fucking pig. Anyways, that was Morgana's one, and this is Tacozilla's fucking creation. Fuck me. Let's crack on. Fucking hell. Let's crack on with the bingo. Bloody hell.
Just like that. Like I didn't really like suck it through. And I don't know if I would or not, because I don't know if you really get. Is there any nicotine or anything in cigars? I don't even know. I know nothing about them. Okay, but when I smoked the cigar,
I mean, I'm no expert, as I said, on smoking, but isn't like cigars like super cigarettes essentially? Like there's isn't basically a cigar is like a whole lot more nicotine, I thought, compared to a normal cigarette. So yeah, it's like there's a reason why they're fucking popular with, like, you know, there's a reason why rich people prefer cigars because they get a whole lot more out of them. Jesus, man. I hear that again, Phil, the fucking cigar expert.
into my lungs, I just like that. Like I didn't really like suck it through. And I don't know if I would or not, because I don't know if you really get. Is there any nicotine or anything in cigars? I don't even know. I know nothing about them. Okay, but when I smoked the cigars, I liked them. I genuinely enjoyed the flavor and the aroma of the cigars, okay? You're not supposed to? See, I don't know anything about it. Is that true? There's lots of nicotine in them? Are there any cigar aficionados in the chat who know how you're supposed to smoke a cigar? It sounds like a cigarette. You're supposed
I imagine the person that gave you the super chat might be a fucking cigar aficionado, with their name being cigar smoker. You dumb bastard.
to inhale fully, correct?
Oh, never mind, that just get a full context.
It sounds like a cigarette. You're supposed to inhale fully, correct? You do not inhale cigars. You're supposed to have the smoke in your mouth. You put it in your mouth, not in your lungs. Okay. So that's what I did, I remember, and I actually really liked it. So I had like maybe 2 or 3 of them, and I liked them a lot. Yeah, cigars are for taste, not for nicotine. So I liked them. But I mean, admittedly, the cigar was very strong, right? Like compared to like a cigarette or whatever, cigars are very, very strong. So I never actually ever sought out a cigar after that. Oh, by the way, thank you, Dan the Man, you get to 5 memberships. Congrats to Blastoise, Satellite Style Internet, Motarian B, John, and Musty Squatch. You. Congrats to all of you. Be sure to thank Dan, and Dan, thank you for supporting the channel this morning. Or this afternoon now. It's actually afternoon. But yeah, like, here's the thing. I told you this before, I'll say it again. When I was growing up, my mom was a chain smoker. She would smoke usually more than a pack a day. And because of that, the house always smelled like cigarettes, cool mild. And I actually have weak lungs. I do. Like, I have harder time, like
You have weak everything, you fucking noodle-armed dick. There is nothing about you whatsoever that strikes me as something being strong. You've got no fucking spine, you got noodle-ass fucking arms, even your fucking hairline isn't very impressive, Phil. There's nothing about you whatsoever fucking characterizes fucking strength.
Like anything with breathing, when it's very cold outside and there's like a very cold bitter wind coming by, I can't even breathe. I can't gasp for breath. I can't breathe. And I think that's a result of growing up in a house with secondhand smoke. Okay, and I'm not gonna do about it. I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about it and complain about it or whatever. Sucks that it happened, but it's life. So as I was growing up, I basically had a real strong aversion to smoking. And it's not, you know, it's not because it's like, oh, I'm so anti-smoking or anything like that. It's just, whenever there's smoke around, it bothers me. You know what I mean? Like, it legit will bother me in my lungs and everything. It's like, oh, you know, I feel awful when I'm inhaling smoke. So that's why I would never smoke cigarettes. I would never smoke cloves. I would never smoke cigars. I can't be around smoke, right? And then in addition to that, as I said, I know for a fact that cigars are incredibly strong, right? And I wouldn't want my house stinking like cigars constantly. It's one thing if you're enjoying a nice smoke.
I guess it's perfectly fine for a house to fucking stink of fucking stale DoorDash orders instead. That's perfectly fucking acceptable, of course.
Somewhere, right? And so you're, oh, this is nice in the moment. You don't want that moment to then permeate your whole life, and that's what I grew up in. I grew up in a household that the entire fucking house smelled like an ashtray. I went to school, all right? And my clothes that were freshly washed smelled like cigarettes. I had kids in school. This happened to me once. I'm sitting there in class with my classmates, and this girl who I was friends with said to me, you know, Phil, it's fine that you're a smoker. It's weird that you never talk about it and you never smoke around any of us. We know you're a smoker. You could just admit it. It's okay to be yourself. You don't have to hide the fact. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And they're like, no, you know, we all know it. We all talk about it. When you're not around, it's weird that you don't bring it up or you never smoke around us. It's fine if you want to do that. And I was like, I'm not a smoker. And they said, are you kidding? Dude, you smell like a cigarette all the time. And I was like, what? You know, I can't smell it because I'm living in it constantly. I'm surrounded.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm doubting this fucking conversation ever happened. Oh, bloody hell. First, I mean, it's just, he referred to this person as a friend, which was kind of fucking suspect. That was the first sus thing. Oh, for God's sake. I'm going to rewind it and I'm going to let him cook.
Oh my God! What's up?
Thank you very much to Prophet for a super chat who says the only thing Phil smoked is cock. Thank you, Prophet, for your valuable input. Cheers for a super chat. Oh, bloody hell, man.
It's fine if you want to do that. And I was like, I'm not a smoker. And they said, are you kidding? Dude, you smell like a cigarette all the time. And I was like, what? You know, I can't smell it because I'm living in it constantly. I'm surrounded by cigarette smoke and that smell, so I never know. But all my friends were like, yeah, dude, we totally know that you're a smoker. And I was like, fuck. So, of course, I went home and I yelled at my mom. She doesn't listen, you know? I said, just, you know, all my friends say that I stink of cigarette smoke constantly, even though I don't smoke. Isn't that nice? Fuck you and your friends. Anyway, so yeah, that's my history with smoking. I don't do it, you know, I don't smoke anything. I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't smoke cigars, I don't smoke pot, I don't smoke anything. Because I know, number one, I have weak lungs, and number two, I don't want my house stinking. So I don't do it. Okay. Illogical logic says, you tried yelling at your mom, but your lungs gave out right in the middle of it. Wow. That would be like an ironic humor skit or something.
That's funny. Dick
right? Damn. Okay.
You tried yelling at your mom, but you called her cat.
So, all right. So I have covered everything that I want to cover. All right. And now we can open up. If you guys want to talk, tag me in the chat. Guys, please remember, support the stream today.
Bigment time. Oh, happy time. This is Bigment time. Not to be confused with the PC Big. The PC Big is a completely separate fucking thing altogether.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Joel Tractor for popping the Bingo Baddie membership message and saying if I yelled at my mom, I get smacked in our universe. Big ups, Chad. Thank you, Joel Tractor. Yeah, I wouldn't yell at my fucking mom. She's a fucking angel, you know? My mom's too... So, you know how I swear like a fucking sailor? I don't do that around my mammy. So my dad, bless his wee soul, he was a very sweary bastard, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I get my fucking wide range of vocabulary from him. You know, but my mum wasn't very big on swearing, you know what I mean? She wasn't much into swearing. So, even to this day, I don't know how to swear around my mother. She's not a fan of it. And I respect that because you're fucking meant to respect and appreciate your fucking, your mother and father. You know what I mean? So yeah, you fucking, you know, like Phil's like, I'm going to storm home and yell at my fucking mommy because she smokes and I smell like smoke. And like, Phil, just you know, this conversation never happened. Morgana saying, did I get the heavy accent from her? No, I don't think so. Probably my dad. Probably my dad. I got the accent from, I think, now I think about it. But yeah, Jesus man. But yeah, Phil doesn't. I gotta say, it feels cruel to imply this, but it genuinely feels like Phil is fucking hoping for some inheritance money round about now. You know. Like, maybe I'll try and come to some sort of agreement for him to get them fucking inheritance money early. You know what I mean? Just to get fucking paid off early or some pish. I don't know. But, fuck me, I don't know. The way he fucking talks, and the way he disrespects his own fucking parents. There's a cracker the other day. I'll see if I can fucking find it, because so, hold on. There's a... I don't know how he, what the fuck has been made there. Du blank Duvel, what the fuck? Oh my god. he's a fucking sick creative bastard. Somebody had a fucking message the other day. Who was it? So let me see if I can find it. It might be on Plum's fucking one. Hold on. This is from today's fucking thing. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let's see if I can find this. I don't know if I can find it. Phil was asked about his family celebrating Memorial Day. And Phil seemed to forget that his father served in the fucking Marines. Because Phil talked about his grandfather, who is, you know, passed, you know, fucking, like, you know, like a couple of decades ago, serving in some fucking thing. But when Phil was asked about this on his stream the other day, he seemed to completely forget that his own father was in the Marines. This is what I'm trying to fucking find, but I can't really find it, so balls. I've got notification. Oh yeah, it's fucking Otter, by the way, Otter fucking predicted. Fucking shout out to Otter for predicting this. So Otter was asked how much would Phil spend by the time the event ended. And Otter went between 1200 and 1700, and then the end total was 1724. So Otter was almost spot on. But give me a second here. I'm sure I can fucking find this. Give me a second here, because I think somebody clipped it on like YouTube as well. I know it's kind of derailing like crazy, but I want to find this. So bear with me here while I try and find this thing. Like somebody...
Don't use that dog as a ramp.
I didn't click on that shit. Fucking hell. Random YouTube short starts fucking playing. Blah 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 blah. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's not a fucking thing either. Where the fuck is it? Fucking hell. Disaster fucking stream. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, I found it. Taking L's.
Right.
Here. Taking L's posted a fucking video. This is what I was trying to fucking find. So sorry for the fucking delay there. Somebody in his chat asked him, my grandfather served in World War II, so I celebrated Memorial Day with his side of the family. Anyone in your family served in the military? That was the question. This is his answer.
Generation Z, yes, my great uncle served in the military.
That was it.
He was
Yeah,
in the Navy. That's right, he was in the Navy. But he passed away in the mid-2000s.
his father was in the Marines, and he's forgotten this, it seems.
All right, guys. What else do you want to talk about tonight? No one seems to want to talk that much. I'm not getting many questions here. If you guys are just bored, then forget it. I'm serious. Like, I only did this impromptu stream because I figured you guys wanted to hang out, but it doesn't seem like you guys have much to talk about.
Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, he seems to completely forgotten his own father served in the fucking Marines, so he too would be perfectly within his rights to also celebrate Memorial Day and all that shit. No, Phil's not gonna do anything special for that. No, fuck that. Oh hell. Brian thinks that may have been on purpose, because if he'd mentioned his dad, they could ask him why he's not with his parents. Well, it's a very simple answer for that, because, you know, he hasn't got the time. He hasn't got the time to fly home and spend time with his parents because he's streaming YouTube and work and all that jazz and money and everything else, and they're too ill and poorly to travel to him anymore. And all that crap. Meester's telling me to get my arse to Discord to check things that are posted. Oh, for fuck's sake. There's a couple here. Hold on. There's a couple more contenders for bizarre images. Morgana made this, which might get me banned or fucking trouble on YouTube, who knows. Meester made this, and somebody calls it James Snorton. And Tacozilla had some fun and made this. So there we go. Oh, and I think Barrett Wells also had some fun on Twitter. I've seen this as well, to be fair, on Twitter as well, myself. Thank you, James Corden, had a wonderful time. So there we go. Well, that's some good shit there. Let me just, I'm going to like and repost that. That's a good one. So yeah. So there's Morgana, Meester, Tacozilla, then Barrett Wells. Everyone with creative, artistic style contributions. Yeah, fuck me. Let's crack on with Bingo. We're doing quite well.
Right? This is something different with Multiverse is coming back for the first time in like a year and a half. I'm excited to try out the new version of it, and I hope that you guys have a good time with me today. If you can support the stream in any way, that'd be great. Whether it's super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, or tips. My goal is to try to hit $50 on every stream I stream. We're gonna do that today, okay? Eternal says, so are you going for legend status now in Street Fighter 6? No, there's no way I would ever hit legend. I don't play enough. It's not even just a matter of, you know, winning enough. I don't play enough to reach legend status. I would have to be hardcore grinding constantly to get to legend status. I think legend, don't you have to be like around 2,000 or something like that? Because you have to be the top ranks. You have to be like the top, is it the top 100, top 200 of a character or something like that is legend? I don't exactly know how it works. I didn't even research it, but it's someone like me who plays casually a few times a week. There is no way I would ever hit it. I don't play enough to even have enough points to get to that level. So the answer is no. It's just not even in reach for me. I would never happen. Jade said, what's new today? I would love to see Geef or Lily tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow, I'm thinking tomorrow either Zangief or Dulcine. So I'll think about it, Jade. And what's new? Not much. Jasper's chilling on the floor. Dan likes the new lighting. Yeah, it's not really new. This is supposed to be orange, okay? In my office, it's weird, because it totally doesn't really look orange. It's like yellow, but also like a peachish, and they combine. On the wall, it looks orange, but if I look at the light itself, it doesn't look orange. It's like a hybrid weird thing. But on the camera, it picks up as like peach.
Who fucking cares?
There's nothing I can really do about it. This camera, you know, it does what it wants to do. It's not a high-end video camera or anything. It's just a webcam.
It was gifted to you by someone because you're too fucking cheap to invest in your own fucking business, Phil. Stop bitching and whining and moaning about things that are gifted to you with the goodness of other fucking people's fucking hearts. These dentheads throwing you fucking expensive fucking equipment to try and fucking make your shit look better because you cannot be arsed to invest in your own shitey fucking business. You have the fucking audacity to fucking bitch and whine and moan about the quality of the fucking webcam that was gifted to you for free because you're too fucking lazy to fucking buy your own fucking webcam. Too fucking cheap to buy your own fucking webcam.
So it tends to tinge colors differently, and in this case it makes it look a little peach, so.
You are a little pitch.
I even wonder if I would be able to adjust that. Hold on a second, now that we're talking.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, god damn it. I'm going 1.75. Well, he's fucking messing about with his own fucking settings. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. I just... You know, autos... No, the autos are fucked off. The autos are fucked off because it's raining. It's too wet for autos. Imagine that. The autos are like, fuck this shit, it's too fucking wet, we're staying indoors today. They fucking exist in fucking water. And they don't want to fucking come out in the fucking rain. Wee bastards. Get out here so you can fucking help us detox from Phil. come back to them fucking later, I guess.
Talking about it, I wonder if I could get the camera to adjust slightly in a way to make it actually look peach. Now that we're actually talking about it. Hold on. Ready to configure video. We got, what is this? Brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, white balance, zoom, focus, exposure. See, none of that really sounds like what it would be to adjust the color, though, right? It's not saturation. It's definitely not that. It's not sharpness. Is it white balance? Could it be white balance? So it's set to like 33. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I mess with this. Can I make it look orange? Hold on. No. Oh, all that does, it gives me more. Oh, Jesus. It gives me more or less color. So that's not it. That's definitely not it. Get back to what it was. It was like there. Yeah, like there. Okay. Gain? What the hell is gain? Not even doing anything. I upped the gain, it didn't do anything. Look. It's doing nothing. I don't think this affects anything. I go all the way up, all the way down, nothing. It's not sharpness. It can't be saturation, right? No, I don't think so. Oh, fuck with it. It ain't gonna work, though. Now, see? All that does, it makes it like too much color. Or too, yeah, that's definitely not it. I don't know. It's not brightness or contrast, right? No. It's just some weird thing with the camera that it doesn't pick up colors exact. Like, for example, this is actually a deep green. I would actually even say that this green color is like almost like a shamrock green, but on camera it picks it up almost like seafoam or mint, right? That's not what actually color is. But the camera picks it up as a different color. I don't know why.
Who fucking cares?
I don't know what would fix that. I don't seem to have enough adjustments. Like, there's a hue adjustment. It's grayed out. It doesn't work. Yeah. I don't think I can really do much. What is it? Backlight comp? Okay, let's see what this is. Backlight comp. Ready? Oh, Christ. That's it. All it does, it makes it brighter or lower. I think I look better lower, right? That's nothing. Yeah, none of this does anything. Zoom we don't want to fuck with. Focus we don't want to fuck with. Exposure? It's on auto expose, actually. Exposure setting. I don't think I want to mess with that. I want to leave it on auto exposure. Pan? What the fuck is pan?
Well, we've had enough exposure from your fucking streams.
Nothing. It's literally not doing anything. It's doing nothing to the camera. There's no effect. Yeah, at least there's features that don't do anything. I click them, they don't affect anything.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I have no way to make it actually look right. So, yeah, it's just it's a limitation of the webcam. What are you gonna do, right? Like I said, this is not an expensive webcam. It's actually much better than the one I was using, but, you know. Oh, actually, that's literally what makes good cameras expensive. The better the camera is, the more accurately they record colors true to life. It's because you're using a cheap webcam. Exactly. And in the future, I'll probably upgrade. Cracker Jacks, I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, okay, I received a $1 tip, our first tip of the day. From Toxic Sludge. He says, you missed 2 pieces of gaming news. Black Ops 6 is launching day 1 on Game Pass. I already mentioned that 2 days ago. It was already in the news, so that's not a new story. That's why I didn't cover it. Xbox signed a deal with the makers of the Arkham Trilogy for a new AAA game. Oh, I didn't see that anywhere, but maybe that just happened. Yeah, that one I did not know. So the makers of Arkham Trilogy, you mean Rocksteady? Say Rocksteady? They're gonna make a new AAA game, huh? Well, hopefully it ain't a Suicide Squad spinoff. Hopefully they stay away and do something new and different, because I don't think that they're going to be able to redeem themselves from that Suicide Squad debacle. Okay, I've also just received a $2 tip from a disgusting person saying disgusting things that I'm not going to repeat, so I'm just going to ignore it. Okay.
What a waste of $2 fucking dollars. I mean, what? Look, I'm not gonna try and fucking tell people what they can and can't do with their money, but I will ridicule you for fucking wasting $2 fucking dollars. That's just stupidity in my opinion. But whatever, you know, fucking well done for not even getting a fucking message read out because you gave him $2 fucking dollars just to have him fucking ignore it.
Okay. Doesn't matter if you want to know what they said. I'm not gonna tell you. It's disgusting. Expand Dong says he thinks he knows a pair of FGC brothers who need an apology from me. Well, number one, let's see truly. All right, if my input delay is gone or dramatically reduced, if the game does perform better online. Number two, the only thing I'll apologize for is yelling about rollback netcode. I will not apologize for all the actual awful things that I experienced with the Cannon Brothers over the years when I was part of the FGC and the tournament scene, because that was pretty heinous stuff regardless. Okay, but outside of
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
that, I will apologize for the netcode if it ends up running well. So let's see what happens when I actually get into it. Okay, I am willing to admit when I'm wrong and apologize for mistakes. And in this case, if this continues to play well, then I was mistaken. It is not the netcode that's the problem. It was the fucking game having innate built-in input delay, which is asinine and stupid and shouldn't be there, but I would have been incorrect in my assessment of what was causing it, and I do need to apologize for it. So let's see what happens. I don't pay attention to it. Logical logic says, was it hard, or is it hard still dealing with bullies and trolls? You accept that's how the internet always will be. Some trolls view trolls as your biggest fans. I don't care. I pay no attention to it at all. I'm literally not paying attention to any of that stuff.
You are, Phil. You cannot go a fucking day usually without referring to trolls and detractors. How often have you mentioned Turkey Tom this year? Somebody made fucking content on you for a couple of videos back in October of last year and then moved the fuck on. They've not even thought about your ass once since then. And yet multiple times this year you keep referring to Turkey Tom. Decade of failure, decade of failure. You cannot help but fucking reference it. You know, so Phil, these things live rent-free in your goddamn all-the-shaped fucking head. Stop pretending you pay no attention to it when it fucking lives rent-free in that all-the-shaped head of yours.
At all, I just ignore it, and we have great streams, we have a great time together every day. Why would I pay attention to any idiot on the internet who just wants to crap on me when things are going good for me? Right? So that's it. That's all. I just ignore it. I don't care what other morons say. They don't matter to me. I received a $3.33 tip from Akuma's Mighty Ding Dong. Wow. Well, I'm not going to put that on the leaderboard. I'll say, here's what we'll do. There you go. And hopefully we'll get another tip to override that so we don't have to see Akuma's Mighty D on the leaderboard all day. Just saying. Avarice.
Oh, for God's sake. The desperation. Can somebody please give me a bigger tip than this so I can overwrite his name? What a dick. Thank you. Guys, apparently I've got over 100 likes. So guys, we have earned our second free space at the bingo game thanks to you guys liking the stream. Not only is that unlocked a free space for us, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So remember, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. And by do his thing, I mean shoot the fuck out of somebody. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat. Never gets fucking old, it's good shit. Thank you very much guys for liking the stream. So that's our second free space of the game. We are 5 burps away from a potential third space. We're 8 snorts away as well from a free space again. Who knows, we might need them, we might not. Things have slowed down a bit in Phil's stream. How long have we got left of Phil streaming? So we're behind by like 32 minutes. And he's still doing the podcast for another 20 or so at least. Yeah, he's still going and going and going. This is a pretty long podcast, I think. He only ended a podcast like fucking 5-6 minutes ago. Fucking hell.
Thank you for 7 months as a member. He says, thanks for keeping our stream chat community safe. There you go. Welcome. Fantastic Max says, will you sign my Modern Warfare 2 case if I send it to you? Absolutely not. I don't sign things to send it back. Nope. Jade says, I actually see it as red in the background. Do you? Here's actual red on the light. Ready? So here's actual red. See? It's much deeper. That's actual red. I would argue that's close to what it looks like in real life. This is supposed to be orange, but it looks pink to me, right? It looks like peach or pink. This is supposed to be yellow, and it actually looks more like a lemon lime to me on the wall. On the camera, it looks like white, right? This looks like white light. This is supposed to be green. It's not. It's more like a mint or sea foam. This is supposed to be like aqua foam, like kind of in between blue green.
Who fucking cares?
Close. It's more green in real life than it looks on camera. This is supposed to be light blue or icy.
Make the bad man stop.
This is supposed to be deep blue. That's pretty accurate. That's close to what it looks like on my wall too. This is supposed to be blue purple. And that's pretty close.
Fuck you, Phil!
And that also is pretty close. So all the blues
Bruh.
and the red are good, but orange, yellow, green, and the middle green don't look right on this camera. So. Cypress TV says, I'm not in the loop. How did I fix the input delay? Rewind the podcast. I talked about it in the very first segment at length, and you'll get your answer. The Logical Logic says, you've been at this for years. I guess you're used to the idiots. Good for you, not letting the asshats keep you down. You're a big part of internet gaming history. Well, thank you. Yeah, I would argue now for the greater part of a year, I have done a pretty good job staying out of drama and staying out of bullshit on the internet, which is great. And I want to continue to do that. I had a few almost missteps. I was close doing a few things that probably would have been mistakes, and I decided against them at the last minute, and I'm all the better for it. So I'm just sitting here, staying the course, enjoying gameplay, hanging out with my audience, doing interesting new things, trying to improve my setup, working on that. That's all I care about right now. Oh, excuse me. Assy today. Do I do autographs in person? Well, if someone were to run into me in real life by chance and be like, oh my god, are you Darkside Phil? I'm like, yes, I am. They say, oh wow, can you sign this for me? Can I get a picture? I have always literally said yes. I don't think once I said no, but I would say no if there was a reason. Like if I was heading into a building for an appointment, I was about to be late, I'd be honest, I'd be like, I really gotta go, I'm sorry. But I never like, oh no, how dare you or anything like that. No, I'm always nice. I'll shake a hand, I'll pose for a pic, whatever it may be. And that's that. But if someone were to like run up to me and be like, hey, can you sign 10 things and this, I'd be like, no, I'm not doing all that. I'll say hello. I'll give you a brief moment of my time. You gotta understand, if you happen to run into me in real life, I'm really busy. It's my one day off a week that I have to do a million things during my one day off a week, you know? Okay, I received a $1.50 tip. All right, I'm just not gonna say this. It's another weirdo. Just ignore the weirdo. Okay. Okay, anything else, guys? I'll wait and see if anyone else has a topic to talk about or tag me in chat about.
Who fucking cares?
What's up, Game Boy? How you doing today? Welcome. Would I ever have dinner with a fan? Probably not. Like I said, I don't have time. It'd be one thing if like I was a giant YouTuber and I brought in an insane amount of views and money, and now I could go out and have entire days to go spend with my fan base. I mean, I used to be that. You know, back in the day, 2010, 2011, 2012, I went to conventions. I was able to just go to a convention. I already was bringing so many views and so much money that I could take entire days off of content creation to go to a convention, meet fans, sign autographs, do a panel, film, hang out, go to dinner. I did all those things. I literally did all those things. I remember MagFest. It was super cool. I went there. I was hanging out with all my friends, people who were making shows with me, like Respect the Pack, a whole bunch of fans. We were hanging out the whole time. We went and had a big dinner together. It was super fun.
Fuck you and your friends.
I'm a different guy now. We're over a decade later. I'm in a different position. I'm a family man, right? I gotta spend time, spending time with my wife is the most important thing to me that I love doing. I wish I could do more of that. I wish I could do things around the house with her. I can't. I don't have time for it. So if I had time, I would spend more time with my family. I wouldn't be going out having dinner with fans. Okay, just being honest. Oh, the next stream of Elden Ring is the DLC, which is coming out June 21st. Shadow of the Erdtree, I'll be covering it extensively. Logical logic is thanks for answering my questions. Most people make it seem like you ban people for asking questions. I see now I was deceived by listening to the wrong people. Yep. I don't know what else to say to that. Yep. People say shit about me all the time, and it's all pretty much bullshit. Not to say that they're always completely off base. What they do is they'll take a tiny nugget of truth and they blow it into something out of proportion. There probably have been times on here when I'm in a bad mood or whatever, and someone irks me the wrong way by asking a question that really gets to my nerves. I'm like, and I yell at them, right? That's not the common thing that happens, but that's the thing that they'll emphasize and be like, oh, that's what always happens on Phil streams, right? So, no, I'm a pretty down-to-earth guy. I like chilling with people. I have fun every day hanging out with you guys talking just like this. Monty Mole says you will get the premium battle pass in Multiverses because I played the beta. Oh, cool. Does anyone remember? I played Multiverses on Xbox, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Because when I re-downloaded it, it already said Darkside Phil and everything in it. So I'm pretty sure that I already had it on Xbox. So I think I should be good. I think it should link those accounts and give me all that content. In fact, now that I say that, I gotta turn it on and make sure that the update cares? Because yesterday the update wasn't there yet, last night. So let me actually turn it on now and make sure that it actually downloaded and updated the app. Oh, really? Monty Mole says I can't even play Multiverse right now. The servers have been completely slammed. Oh, yeah? And given add-ons. Updates. This is updated. It must have auto-updated. Cool. Okay, good. Wasn't sure if it had. Some people are saying they can't even log in. Oh, man. That's not good. Well, it's this simple. If Multiverses doesn't work, I guess we'll play Street Fighter. What else are we going to do, right? If Multiverses literally will not work today, because too many people are trying to play it, then I guess we'll do Street Fighter today, and then we'll swap it.
Why not Fallout? Look, you've got a whole lot of fans who've been fucking craving Fallout content. And yes, it's meant to be a fucking night stream, but play it for a day stream instead. Reward your fans.
Tomorrow we'll do Multiverses. I mean, that would suck. I want to do Multiverses today for launch day, but if it just doesn't work, I guess it just doesn't work, right? What you gonna do? It's a free game, I can't complain. Alright? It's totally free, so.
Helldivers was fucking free and you still bitched and whined and moaned about that.
It's Billy S. We know Black Ops 6 is on Game Pass day 1. I talked about it like 3-4 days ago. It was already in the news. Everyone already knew it. They just officially confirmed it this morning, but everyone already knew it. I'm on Xbox. I'm playing it on Xbox. Maybe the servers are slammed on other consoles. The game is cross-platform, right? So it shouldn't be a big deal, I don't think, but I guess we'll find out.
My acid level elevates, skyrockets, and then I get all giant swelling and incredible pain in my joints. So I'm gonna eat this burger live with you today and share what I think.
Anything else, guys? You guys are, you're talking, but you're not really tagging me about anything today. And then we got completely unrelated conversations going on that have nothing to do with anything. I don't know what that's about. You do realize this is a gaming channel called DSP Gaming. We're doing a podcast right now. That if you want to have conversations about whatever the fuck it is you're talking about there, seems Z, you can do it in someone else's chat, right? What the fuck are you talking about?
Wow, what a welcoming, wholesome community Phil has. Like, oh, you're talking about something that isn't to do with me? Then fuck off and go to someone else's chat. How dare you? How dare you have your own conversations which doesn't involve me whatsoever. Like, it's fucking hell, man. It's the fucking arrogance of this prick, man. Jesus. Jeez. I want to hear that one more time. Let's hear Phil's fucking narcissism one more fucking time.
I don't know what that's about. You do realize this is a gaming channel called DSP Gaming. We're doing a podcast right now. That if you want to have conversations about whatever the fuck it is you're talking about there, seems Z, you can do it in someone else's chat, right? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know how this works. Not Okie Dokie. Tyrone asked, will I be grinding characters to masters in Multiverses? And I'm like, no one has any clue how this game works, right? Does it even have rankings? I don't know. I don't know how it works at all. Is it going to have casual ranked play? Are you going to gain points? Are you going to level up? How do you unlock stuff? I don't know yet. In the beta, the way it worked was simple. You play, you gain points by winning or losing, and then you buy content with it. And that was it, right? Like, that was it. There were perks you could unlock by playing for each character. The more you play the character, you would unlock perks that would change the way the character played with their build. And there were different builds and things that you could do. But, yeah, like, I don't know how anything works in the game yet, so I can't answer that question until we play it, right? My rune said there is rank, but they didn't open it yet. Maybe they need the game to stabilize first before they start having ranked play, which is probably a good idea. Don Finucci, what exactly would you like me to do about that? I'm just not going to respond. I don't know why I did. Why did I read his name? I shouldn't have read his name. Okay.
Who fucking cares?
Atomic, 10 months as a member. Thank you so much. What are you expecting from Switch 2? Good games. That's all I care about. All I care about are good games. If the games are good, it doesn't matter anything else. I don't care about the gimmicks. I don't care about the amiibos. I don't care if it's called the Switcheroo, the Switchmaster, the Switch 2, the Switch and Stop, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't care if you dock it, you undock it, you fucking space dock it, whatever you do. I don't care. I just want to have good games, which seems to be a problem a lot because the first party games are good, but there's not enough of them, right? So, what character am I most excited to play today? I kind of want to play with the villains. Like, I like the idea of Jason Voorhees or Agent Smith. Not Joker as much, actually. I think Agent Voorhees, wow. Jason Voorhees and Agent Smith are the two that I'm probably most interested in. But I don't know if they're available at the beginning. Because remember, the original game, you only had a base cast, and as you played, you could unlock the characters. So maybe that's how this one works. I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Probably be mentioning it on every stream this week. Here's the deal.
Agent Voorhees, the ultimate crossover. Really? There's going to be divisions and ranking points and everything? Wow. That's way different from how the original game was played 2 years ago. No, my TV is good. Trust me, Gerardo, because Gerardo says, could you consider getting a monitor instead of the TV you're using? My TV is good. This Sony TV has a good refresh rate, good response time. That's not even a factor. Like, it would be like a negligible difference of me playing on this TV versus a gaming monitor. It's not a big deal, you know? The problem is the fucking game. I couldn't believe the game had built-in input lag like that. Only Jason's available, no Agent Smith yet? Oh. Oh well. What's up, Shia? How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you.
Fuck you,
Fuck you, Phil!
Jason's part of the season pass, which is you play the open beta, you'll get that for free. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's cool. That's good to hear. That's excellent. I don't have to grind to play the character that I'm actually interested in. Now, keep in mind, what characters did I play in the original beta? Bugs Bunny, one of my favorites. But they nerfed him, but I still liked him even after the nerfs. Velma, I thought she was kind of interesting. And Batman and Iron Giant. Like, those are my 4 favorites from the beta. Okay? Now, I don't know how they are. Maybe they've completely rebalanced the game and retooled it, so I don't know how they're going to play. But those are the ones I like the most. I've seen the entire Matrix trilogy, yes.
How has Phil not said excited yet? Or has he said it and I missed it? This is mind-boggling to me. It's one of his fucking go-to words. Have I somehow missed him saying it?
You have to understand, they were so popular back in the day. Like, Matrix was a big fucking thing. In pop culture, in movies, everywhere was Matrix, Matrix, Matrix. Everywhere. Super popular. No Daffy Duck yet. I would be surprised if they don't add a lot of Looney Tunes characters. Like, right now, it's just Bugs and Taz, right? Oh, and Marvin the Martian, who I didn't play, but they added him too. I would bet they're going to add a lot of Looney Tunes characters. But you know who they need to put? Animaniacs. Because they have the water tower as a stage now, so they've got to add the Animaniacs. That would just make sense, man.
That's what I need help with right now, okay? Again, I'm not asking for anything above and beyond. You know idiots will come out and prayers.
Apparently, Phil was actually, did say excited for. I mean, somebody said and asked him the question.
Excellent. I don't have to grind to play the character that I'm actually interested in. Now, keep in mind, what character you'll get.
Hold on, is that this one here?
Jason's part of the season pass, which is you play the open beta, you'll get that for free. Oh, that's cool.
No, that one. Hold on.
Fucking game. I couldn't believe the game had built-in input lag like that.
Blah, 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 blah. And then what?
Only Jason's available, no Agent Smith yet? Oh. Oh well. Well, that's cool. That's good. Bugs Bunny, one of my favorites. But they nerfed favorites from the beta. Okay? I don't know how they are. Maybe they've completely... I've seen the entire Matrix trilogy, yes. In pop culture, in movies, everywhere was Matrix, Matrix, Matrix.
I don't know.
Everywhere. Super popular.
Apparently I was asked what character are you excited for? And like, I don't know. And Chris Sizemore was saying, didn't he say he was excited to play the films? I don't know. I'm saying, did Phil say excited? You know what, I'm going to assume he fucking did.
Burger.
He had to
5 in a row. That's concerning.
To me, it makes sense. He had to have said it at some fucking point. Screw it, we'll go back to where we were. Holy damn.
Animaniacs is such a great... You know, they do all these characters. They do all the Animaniacs. They do the Tiny Toon Adventures. Remember them? Buster and Babs Bunny. And all the spin-off characters there. They could do them. They do all the different Looney Tunes. Like, there's a million... I want Foghorn Leghorn. Say, I'll kick your ass off the stage. Woo! That's what I want. Big ass Foghorn Leghorn bullying everyone, slapping them around.
Phil just wants any fucking excuse to bust out his fucking southern fucking, you know, slave plantation owner accent.
Jake says, what's up, Jack? Ain't I a stinker?
Shut the fuck up!
Logical Logic just put in an official arcade ladder mode, have the WB Frog as the final boss. And every time you go, WB, boom, smashes you off the stage. That'd be great. Yeah, I guess we'll see what they've... I mean, it's been a full year since the game was out and they took it offline, but I didn't play it that whole last 6 to 8 months. Like, I played it... Remember it came out summer of, like, 2022? So I played it, like, 2 months, I think, 2 or 3 months. I really liked it. When it was out, the last character who came out when I was playing it was, who was it? There was Gizmo? Because then I played Gizmo. I played... Was it Morty? I played Morty. Gizmo and Morty were the two that I got. And I remember near the end of when I was playing it, a third character came out, but I wasn't playing it enough to earn the in-game currency to play the new character, so I never did. I don't know. I remember, was it Stripe from Gremlins? I think it was Stripe from Gremlins. I wanted to use him, but I didn't have the points to get him. And then after that, you guys kind of got bored of the game anyway, so I stopped playing it. No, I don't give two shits about X-Defiant. I'm not one of these FPS heads who have to play every fucking online FPS game and make content in every one. That's for a certain audience. That's for a certain grindy kind of player who just likes that shit. I don't give two fucks about X-Defiant. Oh yeah, CyberSteve said everyone on the podcast, I play Street Fighter 6 on PC. I didn't realize there's so little options on console versions. There's like no options. Like no lie. It's like motion blur, input delay on and off. That's it. There's nothing else. And you turn on PC, it's like 2 different giant tabs of the menu. That's 100 options each. Like, oh my god, you can tweak so much. They just don't let you tweak anything on console. It's fucking stupid.
But it's not fucking stupid, Phil. That's oh my god. Why is he only learning this now? There is far more flexibility for PC gaming compared to console gaming. When it comes to like tweaking options and graphics settings and all that shit. Oh my fucking god. I don't understand why he's confused.
You got a Hootie in the Blowfish ad. Am I Hootie? Am I Darius Rucker? You and me, we come from different worlds. You get so mad at me when I look at other girls. Sometimes you're crazy, and I wonder why.
Yo, Phil.
I'm such a baby, yeah, the dolphin make me cry. Well, there's nothing I can do. I keep looking for a girl like you.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
Fool, but I only want to be with you. That was terrible. I was on.
That was awful. We have otters back at least. Thank fuck. It stopped raining. Well, it's still raining, but yeah. They fucking decided to fucking brave the fucking rain. Oh my god. What the fuck? Jesus, man. What the fuck prompted that? But by the way, you know, clown mode was on a card, and I ticked it earlier on. And if people weren't happy I ticked it for such an easy, slight thing, that would have guaranteed it there. Jesus, man. We are 2 away from a full house. We've got 3 spaces for Snorts and you guys liking the stream, so only 2 things to happen to get the full house. Please, please, for the love of God, Phil, say help and on demand, or say any of these fucking things so we can end our suffering.
I was definitely on tune, but I wasn't singing it right. I was doing like an affectation where my voice sounded awful. That album. I liked Hootie and the Blowfish a lot, man. They were good back then. They were good. They were good stuff. That wasn't bad for off the cuff. I thought that sounded terrible. I thought that was legit bad, but okay.
It was bad.
I loved Blues Traveler. Blues Traveler was like one of the best groups back then. Armin the Power says he's actually excited to play Sly Cooper, the Thievius Raccoonus, and Tomb Raider Legend on PS5 on June 11th. We talked about that.
Well, there's Phil saying excited right there. We got to say excited ticked already, but yeah, there's official confirmation that I've fucking just seen there, and well, he probably said it earlier on. I fucking missed it, guys. If I miss anything in the card, please let me know. I don't try and miss things in the card, and I'm not just thinking, oh, Phil said this. Let me ignore that for a while and not tick it off. If I miss things, please, by all means, tag me in the chat and let me know so I can get all ticked off and we can try and get bingo full houses all completed sooner rather than have to endure Phil's fucking suffering in this crappy podcast even more. But yeah, by all means, if I miss anything, hold me to task. Hold me accountable. And yeah, just feel free to harass the crap at me until I recognise I missed something.
Yeah. If you're one of the PS Plus premium subscribers, those games are being added to PS5 in the middle of June. So if you pay that much for that service, you can enjoy those games. 3 Doors Down, nah, I know like 1 or 2 songs from them. What was 3 Doors Down's big song? Was it Superman? Right? If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman?
Shut the fuck up!
Is that them? Was that 3 Doors Down? Silly kitty.
Who fucking cares?
He's so cute. He's so cute. Silly boy. Duck season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season. Yes, that would be cool to have. See, that's what they could do in this game. You could have like iconic clashes. That's something they should do. They should have like clashes. Like if 2 characters are doing an attack and they hit exactly the same time, they should have like interaction. So imagine it's like Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny, and you do duck season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season, duck. Oh, and then they clash. You know, like you do a button input or something. If you win the button input, then you smack the guy away. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know how they would implement that though. I think that would be neat.
But then you would lose that fucking mini game and you would blame developers for putting something so stupid and time consuming in the game.
Asian fusion style restaurant, okay?
Are there any old school cartoon characters I'd like to see in the game? I already said I want Foghorn Leghorn. How about Roadrunner? Or Wile E. Coyote using all the Acme stuff. Like, he would throw up Acme Save, Acme Bomb. You know, he got like a suit, Acme Jetpack, and he launches up. Like, there's a lot of potential in this game that's untapped right now, I feel. But I mean, that's the beauty of it. I mean, Warner Brothers has insane amounts of IP, so they could pull upon so many different things from like 30, 40 years or more, right? What's the worst fighting game? I mean, that's so subjective. There's been tons of bad fighting games over the years, you know. In the 90s particularly, there was a bad... What happened was with Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat getting so popular, so many companies wanted to jump on the fighting game bandwagon. So during that era of like N64, PS1, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, you know, that era, there's a ton of really bad fighting games. Like tons. That were just like shovelware shit. They ran like shit, they played like shit. They shouldn't have ever been made, but these were people trying to capitalize on the good fighting game craze. So, you know, and there's so many. Like there's probably... I played a lot of them, and to this day, I bet there's probably like 100 of them I never heard of. So...
Blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members.
Seems there was nothing wrong with my response time in Tekken 8. It was fine. Did you notice when I played Tekken 8, I never complained about delay or response time? Not once. And I even said to you guys, I felt like Tekken 8 played much better than Street Fighter 6. I didn't have that issue. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Logical logic is a lot of young people wouldn't understand. In the 90s, fighting games were like our Fortnite or Call of Duty. It was like food and water. Yeah, fighting games were in everyone's blood, man. You go to arcades, half the arcade is fighting games. You're like, what the hell happened? It used to be like Pac-Man and a light gun game, and then it turned into fighters. The entire fucking wall was fighting games and shit.
As a 90s kid myself, I didn't really care about fighting games. So I grew up on like, so my gaming fucking history is essentially this. I started off with Pong, you know, the fucking wee paddles playing fucking Pong. That's my introduction to fucking fight, you know, for fucking gaming in general. Commodore 64 followed that. Then the Sega Mega Drive, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, PS4. That's the order. PC gaming kind of in between there, but not as much, you know, as these days. But yeah. So I grew up playing fucking shit like, you know, like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog and Mega Drive and all that shit. And Crash Bandicoot and PlayStation, you know what I mean? That was my fucking jam. You know what I mean? And all this fucking shit as well. And yeah, but Phil was like, oh, in the 90s, the 90s things were like, oh, super serious for the fighting games and all that shit. It was like, no, not for most people seem to, well, okay. PlayStation 2, top tier. I think most people agree that PlayStation 2 era was like fucking legendary with the games that came out. Fucking like that was incredible. Fucking what a time to be a fucking gamer. You know, I took that shit for, you know, so much for fucking granted, man. But you know, owning a PS2 and the games you got to fucking play back in the fucking day, and that's something that Phil Burnell missed out on. Mr. Retro Gamer, Mr. Dedicated to fucking, Mr. Passionate Gamer was too busy playing fighting games to fucking, you know, capitalise on the craze of the PlayStation 2 era. He missed arguably the finest era of gaming because he was busy fucking playing, well, getting his arse kicked in Street Fighter in arcades.
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls could work.
If you put the Powerpuff Girls into multiverses, Derek's going to be masturbating furiously every time he watches your stream, Phil. Just saying.
I've been to Six Flags, but I don't recall seeing the Looney Tunes characters at Six Flags. I probably went to Six Flags at least once or twice when I was a kid, but I don't remember that. Samurai Jack? Yeah. He's a WB property, right? Yeah, he'd be cool.
If Phil plays him, rename him Samurai Ack.
Would I consider Killer Instinct a good fighting game? Back in the day, everyone loved it, but you play it today, the old ones are like, ugh. They're just not very good in comparison to the other games that were out at the time, but a lot of people were kind of fooled by the graphics and music. And then Killer Instinct was the launch title for Xbox One, and I thought it was solid, only to find out that the game constantly desynced and was actually quite bad online. Apparently they fixed that later, but I never went back to it, so I'm not really educated on the modern state of Killer Instinct to really, you know, comment on it.
You're not really educated in general.
Alright, guys, I think we should end the podcast because I gotta use the restroom, and then we gotta get ready to try multiverses. And like I said, I hope it works. If it doesn't work, then I guess we'll be doing Street Fighter today, but I hope that it worked. I mean, that was the whole point, is to play it on launch day, okay? So thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me here on the show. Hope you will stick around, check out multiverses, and tomorrow we'll be talking all about my experience with it, if it works, as well as Return to Fallout 4 and more. So thank you guys so much. Great chill podcast today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Okay. So, everybody, let's get set up. But like I said, I do have to use the restroom before we begin today, so I'm going to take a brief break. I have no recollection where to put my webcam for this game at all. So I guess I'll just leave it upper right and we'll see, and if I have to move it, I'll move it. I really don't remember playing. It's been almost 2 years, so. Alright. And guys, remember, please, if you enjoyed today's stream, please support it in some way. You know, right now, I'm looking to obviously get a $50 of tips hit today. That's what I try to do every stream, but anything else would be greatly appreciated. It would be great to have a good premiere stream of the game. All right, I'm going to go on a break here, use the bathroom, but I'll be back soon, and then we will try multiverses. All right, guys? Thanks, I will see you in just a bit. I'll be right back.
Apparently he's having problems playing the game as of right now. In fact, he's messaged right now in his chat. He's actually put a fucking message in his chat, a pinned message. Saying multiverses is down and not working in console, so we are instead playing Street Fighter 6. Basically, Bingo's going to keep going on because he's technically not recording for gameplay yet. So if we fast forward to when he fucking returns from his little potty break, which is around about, give me a second here. So he returns about here, I think. If we just fast forward some more. Here we go. He returns here. And then he intentionally unmutes the microphone so he can be a bit clown mode for his fans.
Jasper Kitty's in my chair. Jasper Kitty, how dare you?
Who fucking cares?
He was in my chair sitting back like this with his legs up cleaning. And all the chair's all super warm now. Oh. What a nut. All right. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's get ready to boot up, and hopefully multiverses actually works. I guess we're about to find out, right?
Spoiler alert, it doesn't work. So we're behind Phil's live stream by about 14 minutes, which means there's 14 more minutes at least of this bingo to go.
All right, let's get set up here. Scroller. And by the way, I wonder how this game runs at 4K, because I'm actually at 4K right now. You guys will only ever see 1080p, but I'm actually playing at 4K. So I'm curious how the game will render at 4K, if it'll be like laggy and shit. I guess we're gonna find out. Stars collide, pies fly. Okay then. X Shooter, thank you for 24 months of support as a member. Lalo, welcome to the stream. Jade says, how are Sylvester and Tweety in this? Are they in it? They're not, right? I don't think Sylvester and Tweety are in it. Tom and Jerry are. Actually, that'd be interesting if Tom and Jerry fought against Sylvester and Tweety. That would actually be pretty interesting. Oh boy, we have to do all this again and use a license agreement and stuff. All right. Oh, does it say down for maintenance? It's down for maintenance, guys. We can't play. It's down for maintenance. You gotta be kidding me. That is so dumb. Why is it down for maintenance? It launched just a few hours ago. Yeah.
Well, I can only imagine they ran into some fucking problems, so they're trying to fucking fix those problems. I can only imagine that's why it's down for fucking maintenance.
It makes no sense. They launched it this morning, and they even heavily advertised it and everything, and now it's down for maintenance. So they fucked it up.
And they're trying their best to obviously rectify that, Phil. Of course, you're not going to fucking give them credit for that. You're just going to sit there and bitch and whine and moan because you wanted to play a precious little fucking game now to try and make money.
Yeah, we might be doing Street Fighter 6, guys. What are you going to do? I'll try again. It doesn't seem like it works. No, we're not doing Fallout 4 now. We already announced Fallout 4 for tonight, and people have scheduled to be here tonight for it. We're not going to change that.
Play both streams. Do Fallout 4 for a day stream and a night stream. You're apparently liking the game a lot, and so is your audience.
It sucks. I guess we can't play it on launch day. Ugh. Well, that's incredibly disappointing. I had no plans on playing Street Fighter today. It's okay, but still, like, that's really disappointing. Look at all those nice characters that I can't use. Look at all those fun characters over there that I can't select and use.
Who fucking cares?
I just wanted to play multiverses. Well, I guess we're not doing this, huh? Jason murdered the servers. Guys, I'm really sorry. I know that you guys were here for multiverses. This sucks. Because now you know what's going to happen is I'm going to play Street Fighter. People are going to leave because they didn't watch Street Fighter today. And the people who would have been here for Street Fighter won't be here to support the stream. And now the stream's going to be a dud and it's nobody's fault. You know? That stinks. Well, what can I do? Nothing. I can't make it work, guys. I literally can't make the game work. I'm sorry. I want to play it. I don't know why it's down for maintenance when today's launch day. And they even posted everywhere that it was live. Right? Yeah, I will. I have to put out a post about the change and everything. Here, I'll do it right now. Just so everybody knows.
Great.
Oh, let's see here.
Oh, this is going to be painful.
This really sucks. I gotta change the thumbnail and everything on the stream. I gotta change the name of the stream.
Oh, effort.
This is terrible.
Effort into my work. Oh no. I have to exert effort and do some minimal effort in fucking typing. I've got to press that button, and then that button, and even that one over there.
Yeah, actually, I don't even have the thumbnail here.
Arsehole.
Damn it. I'm really sorry, guys. I shouldn't have trusted, huh? I totally shouldn't have trusted them to have their shit together, I guess. I'm trying to find where the title of the game is. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Sucks. Sucks. That's what happens with free games, though. Like, there's nothing you can really do about it. It's a free game. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know? Hopefully by tomorrow they'll have their shit working.
And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The cans are clean. You have no respect for people that are...
We are 2 away from a full house, remember.
You don't give a shit about anybody.
Game continues until he starts recording for gameplay.
Yeah.
When he starts recording for gameplay,
Okay.
the game ends.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 5
Fuck you, Phil.
o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you
Okay, I posted there. I gotta post on the channel.
and it doesn't make
Disappointing, guys. Disappointing. I know. I'm just as disappointed as you. I was looking forward to today.
and it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was like
Okay.
if he's been
I'm sorry, everyone. And for those of you who are probably gonna leave now, I wholeheartedly apologize. I had no intention of doing Street Fighter today. Okay?
I actually admitted this last year.
Alright, well, we gotta swap over now.
I actually do play some mobile games. I do.
Sucks.
All right, the ones that I play are free to play.
Dark Jack says, actually, judging by tweets, the game was running poorly anyway. Maybe that's why they took it down. Maybe they took it down for maintenance because it actually was running legit bad. I don't know. Yeah, guys, if you were coming for multiverses, please consider at least sticking around for Street Fighter. I fixed the input lag issue, so today we might have a much better experience playing it. I apologize. I did not want to have to swap games. It's just, it's life. What can you do, right? It doesn't work. Down for maintenance. So, okay. Casper.
You sound like a human vacuum cleaner, managing to both suck and blow at the same time.
Moving gems around, freaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink in,
He's fetching his controller. You know, the joystick.
Sucks. Really sucks.
And he was turned on the PlayStation 5.
You're not saying that message means there's a queue to log in, you need to wait, it's not actually down? Dude, there's no queue. It just says under maintenance. There's no queue, you're not waiting. It just blocks you. It would have been one thing if it said, oh, you know, you're in the queue, you know, wait for 500 people in front of you. There's no queue. It just says down for maintenance.
I would have loved it if the game said, if the game fucking started out with, oh. So you log into multiverses, you fucking see the fucking title screen, and it starts off with, oh, you're in the queue. What were those words? The flubbed English, the fucking awkward English, like fucking somebody's like not trying to fucking, you know, try to fucking, oh my god, Phil. Yeah, that'd be great if they fucking said that shit. Oh, you're like 500 people away in actual words.
You're not waiting when you sit there. So, yeah. It's not a queue. It doesn't say that. It says down for maintenance and there's no queue numbers. What are you talking about? Whatever. All right. What am I trying again tomorrow, I guess, right? We try again tomorrow. I wanted to play it. I'm sorry, guys. I guess we try again tomorrow. Hopefully it works tomorrow. I mean, pretty fucking dumb, no? This is their big launch day. It doesn't work. But hold on. I'm gonna get cleaner and just wipe the joystick down before we play. Oh my god. I'm gonna say it one more time, and then I want everyone to shut the fuck up about it. The screen says down for maintenance. There is no queue number or any indication the game is sitting in a queue. You really think I'm gonna fucking sit there and stare at a screen that does not say there's a queue for the hopes that there's a queue and I'll magically be let in at an undisclosed period of time? No, I'm a streamer. I'm going to fucking play a game on stream. Shut the fuck up. These people are so fucking obnoxious in the chat. It's a queue. Just sit there. Just sit there. It doesn't fucking say it's a queue. Shut up. My god.
What a wholesome community he fucking has. Wow. Aren't those people glad they fucking came to fucking Phil Burnell's stream and they feel so welcome?
People are just so dumb. People tweeting in Discord are saying that it's fully down for maintenance. Okay. Let me go get my cleaner. You're absolutely ridiculous.
Immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is insane. This is fucking toxic. Cuck life, 100%. Live the life of the cuck. Why not? YouTube doesn't care. Illegal, immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is insane. This is fucking toxic. Cuck life.
Yes, exactly. I'm just supposed to sit here in the queue that isn't a queue, doesn't say it's a queue, and just stare at at the fucking screen that doesn't move for 1 hour. That's a great stream, isn't it? Right. Oh, yeah.
I mean, the stream so far has been pish, Phil, so...
Hero Shroud, 31 says members says oil up and play Fortnite. Will I play Killer Cons from Outer Space? No.
When I read a message like that, it makes me feel like it was worth it, you know? Like, all the shit that happened to me, and all the stress and the mental shit that I go through.
Okay, sorry, guys.
Sometimes, that it's worth it because there's people out there
So guys, I hope you'll support today's stream. Obviously, I don't want today's stream to be a complete failure and dud now, because we can't play multiverses, which is not my fault. Please support the stream if you can, in whatever way you can, whether that be a super chat, a membership, get the membership, or tip. Obviously, the goal is to hit the 50 buck goal for the stream, okay?
You know, for a decade, that they've been watching me, and they've been following me, and they've been
Yes, I will,
watching
okay.
my life evolve, and how I become a better person, you know?
Very good call to have a pinned message, thank you.
Wouldn't this also be a good time, Phil, to remind your audience that you might not actually put on a hat and vest should you get the money for it because you're playing Street Fighter 6? I'm just saying, usually those things don't get worn because you're super focused on trying to not be super shit at the game.
It's Lily's birthday today? Huh. I'll take some drive tickets, thank you very much. Cool. First it was Zangief's birthday, and it's Lily's birthday. We're getting those drive tickets, huh? Can I buy another soundtrack? How many drive tickets do I have now? I have 2,400. That's probably not enough. I can buy the original Street Fighter 2, the original shitty Street Fighter 3, which isn't very good. Nah, no, I can't buy any of the ones I would want. Like, I would want regular Super Turbo, maybe. Or I would want, maybe, like, Street Fighter 4. I can't get any of them. Nope. And I'm not gonna spend those, fighter coins right now. That would kind of be a waste. Who should I use? I collect all rewards. There are none, right? There's no rewards to collect, are there? I must have already gotten these. I don't know how this works. We good now? Okay, now it's not showing anymore. I kind of either want to do Dalsim or Zangief. That's what I was thinking for today. We did Honda all day yesterday. I definitely don't want to do Honda again today.
Casual modes.
Oh no,
again.
Dalsim? I haven't done Dalsim in a bit. Zangief we just did, got him to Master. So maybe Dalsim today?
More casual modes.
Alright, maybe we'll do Dalsim. Try some sim. What are his changes? Hold on. I have the list. Let me just double check his changes.
Oh god. That's how bingo ends. With
Shit.
boredom.
Here we go. Dalsim. Scene. Oh, here he is. So. Reduces disadvantage when his attacks are blocked. New recovery drive reversal helps him. Merciless Yoga startup is faster when performed out of Yoga Flame, which makes it easier to put together. So like level 3 super is easier to cancel out of level 3 super. Or level 3 super is easier to cancel out of Yoga Flame. Excuse me. The standard medium kick adjustment means that after it's blocked, it's harder for light attacks to counterattack it. Depending on the opponent, it could be extremely difficult to use the move. We made adjustments so counterattacks don't reach him unless performed up close. So standard medium kick is really good now. His drive reversal knocks down on the first hit. Oh, cool. Alright. Standing heavy kick is better. Crouching medium kick. Damage reaction with 8th active frame after it's has been changed. It's easier to understand when you have +4 frame advantage or more.
Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares?
Better. I don't use Overdrive Yoga Blast, but they made it better. They made Yoga Sunburst do more chip damage. Okay, not too many changes. Only a few tweaks. Only a few tweaks. Nothing too major. Okay. Let's give him a shot. Let's, what costume do we want to use today? I have all 3. Well, classic again. I like the classic costume, of course. Go with that. Alright, here we go. Well, everyone, welcome back to Street Fighter 6 for an impromptu stream. This was not supposed to be a Street Fighter 6 stream, but...
I think he's now recording. I think he might be recording for YouTube. Balls. It sounds like he is recording.
Go with that.
Let's just check that.
Alright, here we go. Well, everyone, welcome back to Street Fighter.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's definitely him fucking recording, god damn it. Well, we didn't win bingo, we had 2 free spaces, but we didn't get a full house, and of course, naturally, it's all Brian's fault. It's not my fault whatsoever.
Burger.
I tried.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
I tried, God knows I fucking tried. Even if we had Brian's idea of a free space for fucking Raging Champions, Phil spending his... we would have won short, you know, so yeah. Bottom line is, blame Brian. Boo, Brian, and all that shit. Apparently Discord has been popping off with all sorts of other things, to put it mildly. Yeah. Okay, hold on. First of all, Mister's made a couple of things. He made Phil eating a Subway sandwich, and he also made Phil playing what I can only imagine is a didgeridoo. I'm not entirely sure what particular instrument that is, but yeah, there we go. We've got Hungry Phil, and we have Musical Phil. Both Mr. Creations. There we go. Goodness me. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what this. So, hold on. So Phil's. When I win bingo, fucking boo, Brian. So hold on. Let's go to live DSP.
Fighter 6 for an impromptu stream. This was not supposed to be a Street Fighter 6 stream. A message explaining what happened on your fucking screen right now. I don't know how you can't see it.
I'm curious to fucking just watch like one fight and see how he does. Bear in mind he's playing casual, and he's fighting somebody on a 7-win streak with their Blanca. So let's see how toxic Phil is, if he is toxic. Remember, Phil is Dalcine. Phil's the old bastard. With no arms.
Oh my god, not what I wanted. Oh my god.
Bear in mind he's playing.
Oh my god, see, everything's off. Everything is off. I have to completely relearn the timing of everything. I'm off on every input.
Okay, he lost round 1 to a platinum. Will lose round 2 to a platinum. His Blanca doesn't seem that good.
Oh, I tried to do something there.
But then again, he's a fucking plat. So naturally, Phil's gonna win this round. There's no way Phil does not win this round. If Phil doesn't win this round, I'll be amazed. That was a decent wee move there. But I don't think they're right into it. Nah, they're done. Yeah. Phil's probably going to win this, I imagine. I'm not very impressed with Blanca. They got a couple of decent things here and there, but they're still obviously learning as a character to a degree. This is a level Phil wants to be at. That wasn't a bad little combo there from the Blanca. But yeah, this Blanca is pretty... He's still got a lot to learn, clearly. And that's probably...
So good, they improved that. It didn't used to work, now it works. Nice. They made it so it works.
You're celebrating beating a fucking plat. You're a master level player and you're fucking jerking yourself off over beating somebody that's a fucking plat. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. Holy crap, the fucking arrogance of this fucking cunt. Look at me, guys, I beat somebody in casual mode and there's a plat. I'm super impressive, please give me money. Fuck off. Guys, I am going to wrap things up there. Sadly, we didn't get a full house today. Sadly, the full house was not to be today. Remember, Brian's fault. But as the old saying goes, there is always tomorrow. We'll try again tomorrow to add to the bingo prize fund. Guys, thank you very much for joining me with some bingo antics. We couldn't get a win today, but we will try again tomorrow. I'm going to end how I always end by pointing to today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But guys, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for keeping me right in the card. Thank you for your support. And all that jazz. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, where it is you end up doing. I'll catch you all tomorrow if you want to join me then. Then by all means come along, but until then, goodbye. Also remember, it's Brian's fault.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money.
yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.